I'll make you famous.
Because I'm a cowboy! Oh, man!
And now, your mama knows.
29, 28, 27, 26, 25, 24, 23, 22, 21, 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0.
What are you, fucking nuts? You thought?
Subscribe to the most epic channel on YouTube for live streams every week. Daily videos. Subscribe. Bruce, unleash the baby god dragon. Well, you know, today is the day because I am the cowboy king of entertainment, and I like to refer to myself as a natural born entertainer. See, when I get on here, I'm on here doing it all. From dancing, martial arts, guys, I'm doing it all. I'm on here singing, 'cause I want it that way. Guys, I do it all. And every now and then, there's some losers who come along and tell me, the cowboy king of entertainment, the all-purpose champ, the captain of consistency, the king of content, the king of entertainment, all epic entertainment himself. They tell me that they could do it better. Oh yeah, Anthony, I could fill your shoes. I could do what you do and I could do it better. But the thing is, you know, the cowboy, you guys must have forgot that I'm the guy that will pull somebody's card so quick. But I digress. I've been chilling. I've been a nice guy. Oh, I don't want to start no trouble. You know what? Today, There's one guy who bit off more than he can chew, or, hey, he's going to impress us all. He's going to be a shining star. Today will be his moment. Because if you don't know what I'm talking about, my guy, Rune Mamba, who, if any of you guys had any interactions with him and you disagreed, he never shuts up. He swears he never loses. He never took an L. No one can tell him nothing. He knows more than everybody. So if you met him, you already know what I'm talking about. Now, I will say this. He's a cool dude. He always supports the channel. I have no problems with nobody. I don't have enemies. However, every now and then I will have to pull your skirt up and spank that little bottom. So, for you, little Rune Mamba, you said that you can be a better host than me. So I want to see you host this show. So I issued a challenge and I said, dude, fair enough. You're a better host than me. You're a better host than the Cowboy King of Entertainment. Then all right. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to let you host the show. Now, you probably didn't think I was serious, but what he didn't realize is I instantly went, scheduled the show, put special guest Rune Mamba, bam. So now it's time to put up or shut up. So we're going to see if Rune Mamba's going to get on here and host the show. Oh, and Rune, you're going to get a L, which you say you never took, which you say I didn't give you an L. However, you wrote in the Discord, I guess I have to accept that L. You wrote that to me. But then you said, oh, that was just sarcasm because you like to walk things back. So if you do get on the show and host, I'll give you credit. I always give credit where credit is due. But remember in the beginning, I said, I wanted to see you do it like I do it. So we're going to see if you're going to come on here with the camera off. And instantly, if you don't come on here with the camera off, that's an L. All right, let's make it crystal clear. That's an L. And if you don't come on here at all, that's double L. So everybody watching live is going to witness you get your first L from the Cowboy King of Entertainment because you never take L's. Well, listen, I give out L's. I done gave Doc L's. I done gave Thrash L's. You name them. I gave Jersey. You name them. TK Loser. You name them. And the Cowboy has given everybody a L or two in his careers. Now, I'm not going to say I ain't take no L's either because I don't understand what we determine an L. I guess you automatically get an L if somebody make a comeback. But anyway, I've definitely taken L's, but I've given many L's, and it's on this channel. Just watch my channel. Go to the playlist called Trash Talk 101, and you'll see everybody on there. I done gave everybody a damn L. Now, but today, Rune Mamba, I'm looking to give you a big fat L. But you may surprise us. You may come on here and kick the competition. You may come on here and hits, blow it out of the water. You might just do that. You might just. And if you do, good for you, buddy. So, this is how we're going to do this. I need my special host to come on. What I'm going to do is I'm going to put a link in the chat, and I'm going to let my special host click on the link. He gets in first. And what I'm going to do is it's going to be his show. Now, you tell me what to do. Meaning, you said other people could come on. You don't mind. You said other people could bring up topics. You don't mind. However, you have to host the show. So I'm going to bring you on, and I'm going to say nothing. Now, when I see you struggling and you don't know what to do, I'm going to jump in. You know, don't trust me. I'm not going to just throw you in the deep end. I'm not going to log off and walk away. No, I'm going to help you out. I'm going to help you succeed. The Cowboy isn't going to do you dirty. All right? You did yourself dirty, but I ain't going to do you dirty. Now, I'm going to let you come on, and I'm going to let you host this thing. But hosting, matter of fact, I'm not going to tell you how to host because you said you'll be a better host than me. You watch many podcasts, so I'm sure you get an idea of hosting. So anyway, I'm going to throw the link out. We're going to let our special guest, Rune, jump in and host the show. I'm going to say nothing. If I feel like you need a little bit of help, you're struggling a little bit, I'm going to jump in and save the day. That's why I'm Captain Consistency today. But anyway, guys, if you're new to the channel, I'm the Cowboy King of Entertainment. I go by many different names. You can find Monday podcast, Tuesday adult community night with me and my wife. We do a show where we go over adult topics, no kids included, 18 plus up. Now, Wednesday, we do We Wrestle Wednesdays, the WWE 2K 2024 Wrestling League. And then Thursdays is up in the air. I never know what I'm going to do. So, with that being said, I'm going to grab a chair. I hope you grab a chair. Also, I do movie reviews, product reviews, gaming, vlogging. It's all on this channel because I can do it all because I'm that damn good. But, so, with that being said, let me throw my glasses on. Let me say hi to the people in the chat. Let's see the people in the chat. So, Cubini's in the building. So, on my way to the parking spot. Let me see. Breed Killers in the building. Is K9 going to be in this one? I don't think so. The entertainer is here. My man TPG is in the building. Rune gonna tear us a new one. He might. Remember, guys, save that energy for the main event. Dodge Man's in the building, so here we go. FCat said, up. Well, you know. He said, I am the CM Punk of the podcast. I can see that. Let's see. Just going to get through this for you guys. He better bring all his sources. Let me see. Game and Fire said, Lego Star Wars Builds the Empire is coming to Disney. September 13th, looks like. Hades 2 just came out today. Oh, really? I didn't know Hades 2 was even coming out yet. Forspoken is $27 on sale. My man Dave is in the building, so he's going to try to out-host you on your own show. I bet you he may not overdo it with saying, check it out. Dave, you're so corny. I'm too diabolical. Crash your MC into molecules. Ooh, Urban. What a surprise. It's Dave, the green eyes. All right, let me see. I put them butts in the seats. Yo, Jenna Hayes is in the building. Game and Fire get Forspoken on PS5. Let me see. Said, nah, Cowboy, we need you. Act mean. Nah, I'm trying to be good. Rune is about to be the king of the room. Yes, he is. Rune might take my job. I know, right, FCat? Yo, Rune, mister. Let me see. We've been waiting on this in Discord for days. Hold up. This guy want to pull up other man's skirts. Shaking my head. Cowboy did him. You can laugh now, buddy, because Cowboy really doesn't know how to handle arguments on Steam. On stream. He won't do it. Ponies have no backbone. Damn. Let me see. I don't own a webcam. Oh, that's L number 1. Cubini Gaming, I ain't a pony. I got more gold than King Tut. Met Cubini at Pizza Hut. Fire. Neil's in the building with the popcorn. Look at the room, just lied twice. Neil, you should go live and speak Mandarin. Neil is laughing. I like Chinese gaming. Howdy. What's up, Jason? Neil's was thinking. Jason, Uncle Howdy. Let's see. I'm just getting through it, guys. All right. Let me see. Don't smack. Thank you. Hey, man. Let me see. So what's going on, Ronan? I'm glad you guys showed up for the big day. Big day for Rune. Just finished Star Wars Jedi Survivor. Oh, that's dope. Hitbox Rose. Yeah. Hitbox Rose in the building. Hide your wife, women, and children. So editing some videos. Good stuff. Shout out to the Gayrus in the chat, aka my man Dodge Man. That's my dude. Yo, Rudig's in the building. Cubini said, I haven't been in Pizza Hut in years. Let me see. People want room, Mamba, and I live, but it's not free. Okay. Let me see. I'll be corny at times, but I definitely know how to read. We don't know that. No one's heard you read before. You don't sound like your vocabulary is too high. Look at the views coming in. They want Mamba, man. They want Mamba. RIP VR and PSN on PC. All right, so here for the show. All right, Houston, what is going on, man? Thank you guys for popping up. So I am going to send the link right now. You know what? I'll do the one better. I am going to be fair, I am going to inbox Rune the link on Discord, so that way a bunch of people don't jump in. He'll get his spotlight. Okay, I copied the link. Go to Discord. Let me find Rune. All right, let me send him a message. You know what? I'll do it live because I don't want him to say I didn't send it to him. All right, guys. So here's the countdown. Copied. I'm about to write. This is the link for Rune. Okay. This is Rune link. Bam. There we go. All right. So that's Rune's link right there. So countdown is on, guys. The challenge has been accepted. Rune said he will host the show today. Mr. Give You a L himself. And he is coming in. So, guys, the new host of the show, let him do his thing. Look, and then see, people don't listen. Now Rudig's jumped in real quick. This is what I'm talking about. Oh, man. Anyway, guys, coming up right now is the guy who gives more L's out than school teachers. No, wait. Teachers don't give L's. They give all right, well, I guess it worked. Anyway, Rune Mamba is in the building. Let's go. Here is your Mr. L Giver. Thank you for joining the show. This is your show today, and you, sir, can handle it as you so please. So thank you very much for taking the weight off of my shoulders as I let you handle your business. So I will be around. Well, just as I thought. You know, guys, there are times in your life where people run their damn mouth. And what happens? You know what happens? They come against the champ, the champ, the king of content, the king of entertainment. They come against the captain of consistency, the all-purpose champ, the master of login. Hits. Guys, you know, if I had a nickel for every loser who tried to step in my shoes and make a name off of the cowboy, I'd be rich. But if I had a nickel for every time I slapped them in their goddamn face and sent them packing, I'll have more money than anybody on this green earth. So anyway, all right, we don't waste enough time with Rune and the lack of him being able to host the show. And so now it's time for us to move on. Obviously, that was a fun joke. And but with that being said, we can now move on with the show. So coming in with the first guest is none other than Captain Canada himself. Rudiggs is in the building. Let's go.
Thanks for having me here. I got the invite, the bad signal works? From FCAT.
Wait, your mic works?
I don't know. Well, it's all freezing. Yeah, I see it. It's good.
Yeah, man, that's crazy, right? I can't believe you came on here and your mic actually worked. Who would have thought?
Man, yeah. I was looking forward to hearing Rune.
I was too, but I just had a feeling that his balls might not have dropped yet. Anyways, so let's get the show on the road. We already wasted enough time with Rune, but let's bring in none other than my right-hand man, F the Cat. Come on, F-Cat, you gotta give me that yo.
Can you hear me?
Of course we can hear you.
Yo. Damn. I thought my mic was bad.
Right? Hey, I'm just gonna say that was 2 L's, okay? 1 for no camera and 1 for no mic. But all right, we're gonna move on with the show. I don't want to waste any more time. Let's bring in TPG, the CM Punk of the show.
Hold 2 L's. 2 L's. That's all that man. That's all that man is gonna hold.
Your mic works.
Yes, it does. Surprisingly.
And your camera works.
And I have a camera on at the same time.
What?
So let me get this warning off to everybody here in the panel. Please save your energy. Please save your energy for whatever topic comes up.
FCAT, we got one more though. Hold up. We got one more. Because coming in red hot is Q Beanie.
What up, boys? That was a great 5 minutes there, Rune. Good job with your L's, brother.
Hey, listen, man. You know, what do you say? The pony's got no backbone? I don't know. But
hey, man,
anyway.
I got backbone. It hurts.
I don't think he's old enough to crawl, I'll be honest with you.
Yeah, I don't know. But anyways.
Like I said, guys, just save your energy for when the topic comes up.
Hey, FCAT, you might want to turn on your mic just a bit.
A little high.
Yeah,
my man, Big Mike popped in the building. Let's go. He said, hold on. Let me see what Big Mike said. He said, dang, Rune, you can't let Ant do that. Do you like that? Hey, listen, bro. I gave him a shot. He came on here. He don't know how he's going to be a better host than me. He don't know how to work his camera. He don't know how to work his mic. So he went packing. I ain't telling him to leave.
Hey, man, I'm telling you, live streaming ain't that hard, but you do have to Google some stuff.
Yeah.
Hey, look at that. He's showing his sources already.
Hey, let me guess.
He probably couldn't figure out the thing with the Streamlabs or how you do.
Yeah, I think Talk Studio may have not let his not gave him permission to use his camera. Well, sorry, he said he don't have a camera. All the money he claims he have and this and that, but he doesn't have a camera. We're gonna leave that alone.
I mean, doesn't he have a smartphone? That's how I'm doing it, and it picks up my camera.
You know what? Just leave it alone, Cubini. Some people talk a lot, and when they finally see, the thing is, he talk a lot, and a lot of people don't really challenge him. All we do is debate back with him. But the moment somebody say, you know what, I'm about to, oh, let's see, then what happens? So anyway, that was my point. I just know, all I know is he talks a good game, and I like him, but he run his mouth constantly, and I just want to see what would happen if somebody check him because he run his mouth so much.
Damn.
Now here's the thing, though.
He'll try to pop in.
No, but here's the thing. I'm letting them off. Hold up, wait. Hold up. I'm letting them off easy though, because I could easily just throw him the link to come back. I could just let him on, and we could see if he crash and burn. Remember,
let him on as a panel member. Why not?
No. If he get on, he gotta be the host. Now I'm letting him off easy. He could just take his little L's and walk away. Because if I could put him on the spot and make him have to host, I'm just saying. Then we all get a laugh. Right now, we could be like, well, maybe he would have been great, but he didn't come on. So we could give him that. You know what, bro? You'd have probably killed it, but you couldn't figure out your microphone and your camera. You probably would have killed it. But
we don't live in what if land. We live in reality.
Nah, I'm gonna let him live, man. I'm gonna let him live.
In the back, let him in.
He said, "Bring me."
He's like Bray Wyatt. He wants to be lit in.
Bring him in.
Y'all want me to let him in?
Let him in.
Let's go.
All right, listen. I'm gonna bring in the special guest host, and we're gonna see it. Now we all know what hosting means, so we're gonna see if he can host. So first, I'm gonna do this, guys. I'm gonna let my man handle his business. I'll see y'all in the comments.
Yep. This is gonna be interesting.
All right then.
Hello, Rue. Is your mic working?
Should we start singing songs or what?
Doesn't seem like a guy.
FCAT, did you get these stage notes? Are we just gonna default to you at this point?
It's a tag team match running wild right now.
So, Rune, what are your thoughts on?
Save it.
All right, I'm saving it then.
Man, someone better clip this shit, man. That's funny.
That topic's not over. That's my thoughts on that topic. It ain't done because they said it was. It's still gonna happen, man.
Save it. What the hell is you doing, Cowboy?
Now, hold on. You guys should know me better than that. So watch this. Give me a moment. Watch this. I'm gonna pull his card again. So he's trying to say I got him muted, huh? We're gonna pull your little card. I want y'all to tell me, does it say he's muted? You see that? Nowhere is he muted. He don't know what the hell he's doing. See that? Yeah, you're muted, huh? Look at that. You guys see Room Mamba muted? Let me know if you see he's muted. See everybody else? The only person that got themselves muted right now is FCat. Yeah, nice try. This guy. That's another L for lying. Oh, look, he jumped out. Look at that. Trying to lie. Bro, you messing with the wrong person. You making yourself look bad. Now you got another L for lying. That was sad. And it was pathetic. That was a good try. Cowboys muting me. Huh, yeah, right. You didn't think I could do that, huh? Oh, listen, bro. You are way, way out of your league messing with me when it comes to this stuff. I guess you just thought you were just going to be able to lie and nobody could find it. Oh, they can't see what's on the screen. I guess you didn't see when I got up from here and walked to my backyard and jumped on the trampoline and did some backflips. Guess you didn't realize I could do that, huh? Anyways, let's bring everybody else back in and let's move on with the show. I think we
wasting time with this crap.
Man. Yeah, we wasted time with this bum.
Well, that went well. Jeez.
But hold on, can I ask you something? You see how he tried to lie?
Oh,
first it was he wouldn't let you wouldn't let him in. Now his mic's muted, even though it shows his mic was not muted at all.
This guy's pathetic. That was a good one though, because everybody would have been like, "Oh, Cowboy must have really muted his mic." Oh,
and now,
man, he's got so many L's. He's Triple H. Come on, man, seriously.
He said no one lied. What you mean you didn't lie? You just told everybody I muted your mic. Anyways,
here's the question, guys. Okay, do y'all want me to go through these topics, or do y'all want me to hit main event right now? Because I know y'all itching for that main event.
Well, I know. What's it? The Diggs here normally has he has a dinner around this time, so maybe we should get to the main event right out the gate.
Damn, y'all want to get to right out make it different?
People are itching.
Well, he's probably got something to say about it, so.
All right, let's do it. Fair to him. Let's go main event.
Yep. All right. Steam that HellDivers2 will require Steam the players to link.
Your Diggs had to put his shades on for this one.
Are we past this?
About to get shady.
All right, so let's do this. Let's go in order, and then let's have a free for all. And I'm checking you guys in the chat as well. So
let's run down the timeline. Okay, so first this happens, then Sony doubles down, takes off PSN requirement by removing sales in numerous countries. Then they quickly back down and reverse said thing.
Oh wait, that happened? When did that happen?
Yes.
I think it was this
apparently
morning.
reversed it. They reversed it this morning. They said it was.
Oh wait, let me get this right. So you never needed it on PC. Then 2 months later they added you need it on PC. Then they decided to take it away, and then this morning they put it back.
So it was there ever since pre-order. Like it said you need a PlayStation account. They never really enforced it at launch because at launch they had all the server issues, right? So they had to disable it. So now that everything's fixed, working good, they re-enabled it and said, "Oh, you have to log in or else."
FCat, real quick. Rune said he has his phone. So he said now He
I
has
mean,
his
you can let him in the panel and see, but
bro,
yeah, but I will not let him be the host.
Gotta let him host. So hold up, let me let him host.
Oh my god, we are never gonna get this shit done.
I'm gonna let him host.
Hello. Check mic. Can people hear me or no? Yo, what's up, Drex, Tony, Roden, Obi, Breed, Houston, Pro, Gaiman, Sanchez. Y'all see how I can read people's names and Cowboy can't? And that gay boy Severin hating as always because I destroyed him like 3 months ago and he's never stopped crying about it. Yo, Cowboy, you a liar. You don't host anything. Why is this guy saying he's a host? FCAT is the real host of this show. Everyone knows that. All Cowboy does is just sit there, let people yell over each other, let people cut each other off, and he just agrees. All he does is nod. This guy adds nothing to any conversation. What kind of host is that? Exactly, Ronan. FCAT is the real host of the show. TPG is more of a host than you. Yo, what up, Sanchez? Nah, I'm not roasting Tony. I'm just saying Cowboy never hosts nothing. Y'all see him literally just sitting still, not saying nothing for 10 minutes straight, nodding in his head, let people talk all over each other. He gets no respect on the show. That's why how you let TPG cut you off, bro? That guy's soft as cotton and he bullies you. You can't even get a sentence off without TPG cutting you off. Damn. That's sad. And earlier I joined, it literally I posted the screenshot in my what's it called? Yeah, what up? I posted the screenshot on Discord. It says you are not in the broadcast. Cowboy said he's the host. The host of what? And then you let TK come on the show and roast everybody? Damn. TK is my boy, but come on, bruh. You can't be letting him come at people like that. Yup, TPG. I mean, Maker, they both deserve it. TPG, he's cool, but he's annoying. Maker, that guy's a clown. I like him, but he's always trying to come at me. I don't know why. I've never done nothing to him, but yo, what up, David Lopez? Yo, Captain Sin 88. Is that Rage? Oh, David Lopez is Rage. I don't come at anybody. Yes, you do. Stop lying, but it's okay. I'll forgive you. Bash the panel, bro. What did I say? That's a lie. TPG, you a cool guy, but you gotta stop yelling over people. Pro, I didn't call you a clown. I like you, Pro. Pro or Proto. Yeah, TPG is cool. He's soft as cotton, but he still walks all over Cowboy. Also, y'all notice Cowboy can never think for himself. When there's PlayStation people on the show, he's a PlayStation fan. When there's Xbox people on the show, he's an Xbox fan. When there's Cloud people on the show, Cloud is the greatest. This guy cannot think for himself at all. Same with QBD, same with TPG. OMG, get this bum off. We have a real show to do. Bro, I told you 50 times, stop spelling do as D-U-E. It's D-O. Rude dropping pipe bombs. Nah, I like everybody. I just gotta get it off my chest. Like I stopped. Why I used to be a big fan of the show, and it was just FCAT and Cowboy. I mostly watched it for FCAT, and then TPG and QB came into the show and it just went downhill. You got a dumb Xbox guy and a dumb PlayStation guy. No offense to y'all. I'm coming at the whole panel. I'm not coming at no one. What did I say? That's a lie. I'm just saying what everybody thinks. I'm saying what everybody thinks. Oh, Drex is the GOAT. I don't come up, bro. Root Diggs, there's nothing to roast. You're like one of the only smart people in this community. Doing a lot of talking. TPJ, I'm not coming. I'm not the one stopping you. I'm the host, quote unquote. But I can't add people. Like if I was the host, I would mute you. The way you talk over people nonstop, screaming over people, I would have muted you 80 episodes ago. If I was the host. Nah, of course, Rude Diggs, and you're a real gamer too. Like you actually play and beat games, unlike some other people on this panel. I don't want to name any names. Cowboy. Now I'm playing. Cowboy does beat games. He beats like one game every 3 months. Bro, I was ready for the panel 20 minutes ago, but you wouldn't let me on the show. Everybody come on through.
That was hilarious.
Hey,
Why, are we back now? Finally? Fuck, man.
How long is this shit gonna go on for? There's gonna be like a Weird Wrestling Wednesday. We're going for 5 years.
Is there an echo or no?
No.
No, you sound fine.
I don't know
Okay,
where
thanks.
Cowboy is.
What's up, everybody? No hard feelings, nothing personal, all right?
Oh, I get it. That's fine.
Oh, it's
Just say it to my
absolutely
face,
personal,
not my back.
motherfucker. No, I'm kidding.
There's nothing I haven't said that I have not said to you guys directly in Discord.
I only heard good things, so I'm happy about it.
Just because you're a good boy there, Diggs. It's because you're a good boy.
Yo, David Lopez. I mean, Cowboy wants to go head to head with me. He can, but it's not gonna end well for him, and he already knows that. That's why he's been coming. I left Cowboy alone.
Come on, man. Don't be doing that tough. Don't be doing that tough guy
Yo,
talk.
TPG, why you cut me off? What did I just say? Everybody knows you don't like cutting people off. You hear me speaking. Why are you speaking? Wait for me to finish my sentence.
Cowboy.
Yeah, there's nothing bad you can say about Rude Diggs.
You can come back on here, Cowboy, if you want. So, guys, all right. So let's jump into this. Do y'all just want to like free for all, like down the line? What's your thoughts?
Well,
what you gotta
my
say?
thought is let everyone take.
Oh,
down the
TPG,
line.
stop, bro. Let
down
finish his
the
sentence.
line. Starting with Rude Diggs.
Let him finish his sentence. Your parents never taught you manners.
That was quick. Damn, man. Fuck.
All right, FCAT, go ahead. Finish your sentence. Yeah, thank you.
Down the line. We'll go down the line what everybody thinks and wants to say about it. Starting with Rude.
Well, what happened here was obviously it was in the fine print. Arrowhead was at a meeting. They said they're having a lot of issues. Let's just scrap it and we'll deal with the consequences later. In my opinion, the servers can't hold that many people as is. Time to shut the gates until they can let people on. I'm for giving refunds in the people whose country can't access it. But any game that has a publisher attached to it knows there's an extra login. So it's time to deal with that and log into PSN. I'm actually disappointed that they took a step back from it and they're allowing everybody in. I think it's time to make this mandatory. I don't understand why they're taking it away. They needed to add people to PSN, security reasons. I hope no hackers come into HellDivers now because of this. I hope they're able to lock people out who are not doing the right thing. There's a lot of consequences that are going to come from this. I feel like Sony definitely suffered from a lack of leadership in this position, and that's what you're going to get with an interim CEO with Hiroki Totoki, as much as I love the name. But the guidance here needed to be strong. They needed to tell people PSN, and there was many options to go through that and get PSN. Even if you were locked out of the country, HellDivers themselves, Arrowhead, tweeted out how to get PSN if you were a part of a country that's not supported. But in the end, they bent to the will of the complainers, and now that's what we have, this open floodgate too. And I really don't hope that it sets precedents for games moving forward. They really need to lock this down. The fix for this, 100%, you reward the players for signing up for PSN, and then nobody would have complained. If you would have got an entire armor set, even a single cape that had the PlayStation logo, as soon as you had a PSN account required or attached to this, there would have been zero complaints, and I truly believe that. So it's just unfortunate they bend to the will of that. But I'll leave it up to the panel to give their points. I've been talking a bit.
Beautiful. TPG.
So I was kind of in the same camp as Rude there, Diggs there for a bit. But then the more I talked to the PC community, a lot of it just sounded like the real problem was the fact that it suddenly happened. It was like that was the thing that set them off. And I do feel bad for them because I was like, man, I bought this game and now it's requiring me to do this. But at the same time, I'm also in the camp of like, dude, it's a simple login. It's a nothing burger problem. But I am glad they backpedaled on it. But I do think Diggs actually had a good idea. Maybe they should incentivize people to sign up with PSN or PlayStation Plus. Be like, hey, if you get this, you get extra credits or a special skin set or something like that. That's my take.
Yeah.
QB.
Yo, hey, sorry. I ultimately don't care either. I have a PSN account. But I will say, I've heard some people saying, and I kind of agree with it, that the PlayStation Network has had a lot of hacks. It's had a lot of issues the last couple of years. And I can understand a lot of PC players not wanting to give Sony all their information. That's definitely an issue. But ultimately, it doesn't bother me any. If I was going to play it, I'd link my PSN and it wouldn't bother me.
Cool. My thing, I saw it there from pre-order. I saw it there day one. I saw the message. Even saw it in the settings to link your PlayStation account. It did nothing. It did nothing. I complained about the cross save not being there. Whatever. I have to deal with that, right? Okay. So my thing with the PC guys that cried about this, they were just kind of secretly hiding, saying, hey, we can't hack this game anymore. Maybe they got close to getting around the little anti-cheat on HellDivers2. We never know. And Sony caught on to it and dropped the requirement. So now with it gone, and let's give it about weeks, maybe a couple months, you'll start seeing the headlines. HellDivers2 plagued with hackers because removal of PSN sign in, and Sony has to put it back in it. Thank you. Rune, your turn.
Thank you. Good job, everyone. You see how everybody spoke one at a time? No one yelled over each other? That has never happened on a Cowboy hosted podcast ever. But besides that, let me just say I agree with Rudix is 100% right. Sony made a mistake. It was all fake outrage from people like Cubini, hardcore Xbox fanboys pretending to be PC gamers, and people like Doc Dark and Frogboy X1. That's all the complaints came from. Ubisoft. If you want to play Rainbow Six Siege, you need to link Ubisoft. If you want to play GTA Online, you need to link Rockstar. If you want to play Call of Duty, you got to link Activision. Now people are crying about this. And if you watch every trailer from like last June, every single trailer said PSN required, PSN required, PSN required. The Steam page said PSN required. The advertisement said PSN required. Everyone knew PSN was required. Now they're acting brand new, and then they pretend like, oh, we don't want to break TOS. Huh? PC gamers are too good to break TOS. You guys believe that? The people that cheat, hack, pirate, everything, they're angels that'll never want to break TOS and make an account in a different region. It was all fake outrage. And now that Sony bent the knee, good luck trying to put this in Fair Games. Good luck trying to put this in Concord. Good luck trying to put this in any future game. They're just going to complain more. And people are already saying they don't want him to go to Tsushima Online. But that's all I have to say. It was all fake outrage. Sony took a L. They should have just let it go through.
Cool.
Can I say something real quick?
What?
Yeah, now it's free for all time.
Oh, wait, Maker, let Maker say what do you want?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
I think I do think it was overblown, just kind of like the Stellar Blade controversy. I think there's a lot of people that this didn't affect, that people were complaining about it, or they do it on a bunch of other games. But I do think that there were some affected. I think if it's true that some of these people, to sign up for PSN, they have to have a PlayStation and stuff like that, I could definitely see that being a concern. And so I think for some, yes, others, no. And it shouldn't have been taken this heavily, I feel.
Who are the some that you
Wasn't
think have
there?
valid concerns? Oh, sorry, Kubina. I didn't mean to cut you off.
No, you're fine. I was gonna say, wasn't there?
Go ahead,
Go ahead, Kubina.
Yeah, I was gonna say, wasn't there like 140 countries or something that couldn't get PSN accounts?
Yeah.
Oh, sure it is. Okay.
Bro, I know people in Nigeria. Nigeria's not supported. They have a PSN. They play FIFA. I know people in Venezuela. Venezuela just got support like a few years ago, but way before that, people just made American accounts. So,
in Puerto Rico, they can't do it.
These are
so
PC
the part
gamers.
that bugs me about that is that it's Americans and people who do have access to PSN are the ones complaining about it.
Yeah, 99% of the people complaining
that's what I said.
are in like the supported countries.
I mean, we have the loudest voices. I agree with you on that.
Who's we?
The Americans talking about this more than anybody.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, the game's
Actually-
a 39 on Steam now, right? So, I mean, it's dead now. Sadly.
I think
No,
the
it's slowly
review
climbing back up. It got 150,000 positive reviews today.
Yeah, see, the thing that also kind of bugged me about this was the review bombing. I'm like, so the game is suddenly worse now, just because of this whole thing. I thought that was, to put it best, it's some schoolyard bullshit right there.
Oh, 1 second. The chat. Drek said, "How were they making those people?" Bro, you literally just go to the American website or the UK website or the Canada website. You can make an account with the email. They don't ask for ID or anything like that. People have been doing this since the beginning of the PS3 era.
Word.
You have to use the VPN and sign in with a different IP. That's all.
No, you don't even have to do
say,
a different IP. And people have asked Sony support, and Sony was like, "Yes, you can do that. Go ahead."
I don't
These are
think Sony
PC
support has
gamers.
ever said that.
Yes, they have. You can look it up. People were posting screenshots with the chat. They said, "I'm not in
No,
a supported
I
country."
don't think Sony would tell them to break TOS. No.
Just
Yeah,
like
I'm
you
with you on
thought.
that one.
No,
I'm not gonna say that, but no,
It
I
was
could post it. I'm gonna
it was
post
the
it in screenshot
GMs.
in
It was the
Discord.
GMs in the HellDivers.
Yeah,
Discord
HellDiver
that
Discord
telling
said that.
people
Yeah.
to write bad reviews and they'll show it to Sony or whatever.
Wow, if that's the case, then those people should be fired.
They were actually almost fired.
How do you almost get fired? You're either fired or you're not.
Yeah, time out. I see Cowboy's in here. What's up, Cowboy?
What's up, man? I'm enjoying the show. I figure, man, I can't miss being on the Room Mamba show. So, can I get a chance to say anything?
Of course.
Oh, cool. So on this topic that FCAT came up
Psych.
with, cool, good stuff.
Be quiet.
FCAT.
Nobody wants to hear you. Yo, since you said that you're gonna do what I tell you to do, mute your mic and go away.
I mean,
Nah,
yeah, you can
Damn.
listen.
I'm
You
joking.
don't
I'm
want me on
joking.
the
I'm
show,
joking.
I'll get off the show.
I'm joking. I'm joking, Cowboy. You can
Nah,
stay.
you
Even though
know,
you always
listen,
come at me sideways, I'm not gonna come
nah,
at you like that.
listen, man. It's my YouTube channel. Who else would do this? You let me know who you ever seen do this. So
No,
this is you, bro.
Nobody.
no facts. No one.
The thing is though, everybody's watching. So the thing is, I'm always me all the time, right? So everybody could literally watch me if I threw you off, kicked you off, whatever. This is all you. You're hosting the show. I'm just a panelist on your show, and we seeing you host it. So I just
No,
wanted to ask. I just want to jump in the rotation. So
no, I'm
as
joking.
far
Of
as
course you can jump in.
no, I appreciate it, man. As far as the this thing, I mean, I'm not that invested in the game, so I'll say that. So I really don't care. But as far as the topic, I personally think Sony needs to stand their ground. I think that the reason why they're doing stuff like this is for the future, right? It makes sense that if you play a PlayStation game on PC, you sign in with a PlayStation account, it just makes sense, right, to have it across the board. So I think they should have just did this from day one. And I think, okay, so they didn't do it from day one, right? I don't want to cry over spilled milk, but they should just stand on their ground because I would like to see, yes, a lot of outrage, but how much of it is real? I would be curious if they say, okay, let's do it for a month. Like,
So
after
they
2 weeks is it gonna die down? Will will people keep refunding it? Will they not? Like, I would be curious to know, but I think you kind of gotta appease the fans, right? So if the fans are acting crazy, you kind of gotta appease them. Now, FCAT did say they walked it back, so for me, I just say they just stick to it, don't change their mind, and they did it for a reason, and so they should stick to that reason. But that's really all I got to say right now.
Yo,
so
thank you,
the
Rage. I appreciate that. You can come on the panel too if you want.
so the
David
thing
Lopez is Rage.
Mm.
What's up,
not
Lion?
what they did, they not only did they bad review Helldivers 2, they bad reviewed Helldivers 1, Magica, which is Arrowhead's first game. They also review bombed a lot of other PlayStation games on Steam.
And see that right there. That's why I think why I agree
They
with Cowboy
said
that they shouldn't have cave because then it's like, well, now you're just giving it them power over what you guys do.
so
Agreed.
hold up. So then they got freaking Mark Kern went in there with his anti-woke people and pretty much harassed the devs and whatnot.
What?
Mark Hurt is a clown. I don't know why people
Who?
still
Okay,
follow him.
first off, can you guys for me who's Mark Kern?
So
That's
Mark Kern,
Grums. You know
Grumps.
Grums?
He's the guy
Oh,
against Sweet Baby. He's the dude that did the Stellar Blade thing, like Starfield start menu.
Oh
Controversy.
yes, that fucking guy. Oh
Yeah,
lord.
he's an engagement
yeah,
farmer.
that's just a bum. He's just an
Yeah, he's a
internet bum,
Twitter. He's getting paid by Elon, big time.
dude. This is why I agree with Cowboy. They shouldn't have caved, but at the same
Yeah,
time, it's
they
like,
shouldn't.
see, it's kind of damned if you do, damned if you don't situation.
No, it's
My
not damned if you don't. What was the downside? There's no downside to this. Most
Well,
of
the
the Steam
game was
refunds,
losing players, and
it was
the
already
game was
losing
getting
players. It was
yeah,
already
but it
losing.
was also getting negatively reviewed, which does affect sales. There's been studies that prove that, and the
The
community
game already
itself. It's
sold
not like
way more than they imagined, and most of the reviews were actually the most of the refunds. Sorry, were actually denied. Don't like 99% of the
yeah, I
refunds
actually
were
know one.
denied.
I know one person in particular got denied 3 times.
Yeah,
I
I
thought they
I
mean,
were
still
what
ain't got to do a
happened
refunded
here
refund, and he
was
got denied.
no matter
Arrowhead
what.
went ahead without permission from Sony. Sony said from the very beginning, release a complete game
Hmm.
by February 8th, and they will need PSN. And what happened February 8th? Arrowhead was scrambling because they couldn't hold the population, and they said, scrap the PSN, we'll deal with the consequences later. This is the consequences later that they have to deal with based on the decisions they made that day. So, yes, they broke records, but PSN was always required. It was in the fine print. It's a lockdown, and it's marketing. I mean, they had huge numbers, huge draw, and Arrowhead messed
Well,
up for sure. And they should have just rewarded people. They should do something. And I think the community is just feeling a little bit empty from it. but at the same time, I'm behind Sony. The Ministry of Truth spoke, and it's time to listen up.
Hey man, I'm just gonna throw this conspiracy. Can I throw this conspiracy theory out here real quick? What if this was all intentionally planned this way? I'm just saying.
But
You know how Arrowhead right now they're doing all that cryptic lying and shit. I'm just saying.
This binded the community together, and now what? The community won over the big guys. What's happening? Could be.
Just saying, man.
No, TPG. I know what happened, brother. It's the reaction to the Xbox Helldivers conversation. Even the rumor of them talking about it. That's Sony's reaction. We're gonna fucking put in PSN, damn it.
No. They said it beforehand that this was planned.
And are we really gonna?
Maybe
Sony, it was day one.
Did this to get our attention off of Stellar Blade.
And no.
Well, then they just want the MAUs, and that's it. That's what they want. So
yeah, they wanted the MA. That's all there was to it.
No, they want the data.
MAUs. I think the MAUs are because that's money to Sony, right? They go to their investors, say, "Hey, we got this increased MAUs due to like releasing games on PC, and it just looks good."
Yeah,
but they want their data too, so they can research everybody. You know,
I mean, they
find out what games they're playing and all that
for security banning and yada yada yada. And I'm thinking, yeah, maybe
that's just PR
hackers.
Do you
all right,
guys
guys.
trust the
All right,
Ministry
what's the
of
next
Truth?
topic?
If that were the case, you know.
You want to go ahead and get off this? Anybody else got
yeah.
anything on here on this? No.
Well,
Well,
someone
someone
else.
else-
Somebody else got in here. ISO.
Yo, what up, Doe?
What's
Yeah,
up, man?
There he is.
Yeah, all right. You want to speak on this?
Yeah. So just out of curiosity, right? So first off, Rune, nice to hear from you. Came in hot. I love it.
One.
You know. So who's my PC guys in here? Like legitimately, who's my PC players in here?
Me, not
Oh,
Cubini.
QB.
Cubini will say he's a PC guy. He has 20 games on Steam. He's not a PC guy. He's an Xbox fanboy. That
Yeah,
just joined
fuck
PC
off,
3
bro.
months
You have
ago.
no idea what you're talking about.
I'm sorry. That's just
Steam's not the only place to play on PC, and you know it.
You're not a PC guy. I'll tell you, got at least 200
You
games
don't
on
know
Steam.
shit, bro.
Sorry, QB.
I had a triple monitor PC 15 years ago. What the fuck you talking about?
I'm tempted to question if Rune is a PC guy because he couldn't even get his mic to work for a while.
Bro, that was no, Cowboy set me up. I'm a PC guy. You can look at my Steam. I'm a PC guy.
But let ISO go. Go ahead, ISO.
Yeah, go ahead, ISO.
Okay, so the only reason I asked is just kind of get an idea of where everyone's perspective is coming from. I heard a little bit of Rude Digs in the beginning, and I was driving on the way back, so excuse me, I had to miss some of it from going back inside. But from a PC perspective, did it really affect me personally? Not really. I have a PSN account. We know this. I have my PlayStation. But the reasoning behind it, I understood. It wasn't there in the beginning. I know people have mentioned terms of service, all this stuff. Look, no one pays attention to that. You guys mentioned the trailer had it. I didn't know the trailer said PSN required. I didn't even know Steam said it. No one is going to pay attention to that. Not everyone's really going to read it. They're going to see a game they want to play, and they're going to want to try the game. That's the reason why I got it, because my family played it, and I played with them. Now, if this was enforced in the beginning, I felt like this would have taken so much differently. Very, very differently. But because they're trying to enforce it, like 2-3 months later, yeah, people are mad. And what is the best way to get a company to listen to you? If you don't review bomb or do anything else, no one's going to listen. So the PC community does what they do best, and they utilize the platform that they have, which is Steam. They review bombed it to let Sony know, hey, we don't want this. Regardless of what stance they fall on, of whether it actually affects them or not, it's more like the thing behind it, like, hey, look, it wasn't enforced then. Why enforce it now? It is what it is, right? Sony listened. I'm all for it. I think it's dope. That's it. That's pretty much my take.
That's fair. That's fair.
I have a question. Do you feel good that you won over Sony in this situation, ISO, as a PC gamer?
Me, I think it's dope because it lets Sony know, like, hey, as PC players, look, we're not going to buy PS5. If we wanted one, we would have had one then. But if you really want to be part of that PC community, there's certain things you're gonna have to deal with, and Sony doing this shows that they care about what the PC community has to say. That's how I see it. Like they actually care. If they don't care, they would have just enforced it.
I wonder if this was a marketing situation to bring PC players again back to the front to go against the Ministry of Truth, Sony, and now they've won, and now you guys feel good, and maybe you're going to come back to the game in big numbers that they saw drop, because now they're at a quarter of the numbers that they were on launch, and they're looking for different strategies, guerrilla marketing, to bring people back. I could definitely see this as a strategy, but also undeniably PlayStation, Sony wants as many people on PSN as possible because that's valuable and money for them.
I want to say something here.
Absolutely.
Real quick, TBG, before you go, I totally appreciate this win. I totally respect the whole speak with your wallet routine, but I'm afraid this practice is going to be abused and used maybe again in the future, and to a higher maybe degree, and they're going to use it as targeted harassment. And they know they have this power now, so they're going to try to wheel it around, you know what I'm saying?
Wait, who are they going to target with this, with like harassment?
Anybody. I mean, look what they did, Maker. They freaking
they left a bunch of
HellDivers2. They reviewed
review bombs have been a thing for years.
Yeah, that
look
is
at Last of Us Part 2.
Every other
Look at
PlayStation game.
Dude,
that is old news.
I am legit worried about The Last of Us Part 2 coming to PC because I can see that game getting review bombed to shit.
Exactly. Wait till Ghost of Tsushima comes out. Just wait, guys. You're gonna see that thing.
No, I think people are taking this way out of proportion. This was because of a change. As long as they don't like change anything drastic, I don't think that you're going to see this on other titles.
This was simply a change of policy, right or wrong, knew about it, didn't know about it, with the threat of losing your purchase. That's an issue. That's all it was.
So my thing is, I don't care if people claim they did not see it. I do not care that all these countries got taken off because of some bug that allowed them to buy the game. Okay, boo-hoo, that they're gone. Anyways.
Damn.
I'm serious.
Well, I was going to say here. Let me say this real quick. I wanted to say something. I just want to say something for some people who are watching who don't really watch that often. Just because I want to put this out there. So what Rune is letting you guys believe that whoever watched the show, because I know a lot of people tuned in today because there was a lot of drama when TK came on last week. But over a while ago, the people who are actually on here knows that I started doing where we all talk individually and then we do a free for all, right? But Rune want you all who don't watch to believe that all we do is TPG talk over everybody every 5 seconds.
Cowboy, you can't talk. Stop talking,
I just wanted to put that out there. Because, so people are like, oh, wow, look, people are talking. But if you watched it, again, everybody who's been on here, Maker, Rude Diggs, like recently or a couple months ago, we did where we go individually. Then we did
let me finish my thought, Cowboy.
I want to put that out there.
And I'm going to tell this to everybody who's all for it, who's all about this. Oh, it all of a sudden changed thing. Okay, this is a live service game. As a Destiny player of 10 years, expect this to happen in live service games. I mean, Battleborn, I paid $60 for Battleborn. It got shut down in a matter of months.
All right, let's move on now. We already spent like 40 minutes on this one.
Well, I just want to say, I want to applaud Sony.
All right, one last thing, TPG.
I want to applaud them for how quick they turned this all around, but the way they turned around.
Oh, that's cap, bro.
No,
Kubini,
I'm saying,
why don't cut him off? Let him finish.
Because he's lying out of his teeth. It's bullshit, bro. Come on, clarify your statement there, TPG. Try again. Try again, brother. Try again.
Don't interrupt him.
Hear me out.
Yeah, we hear you. Try again.
Oh my god. Okay, can I say something now about being interrupted?
Go ahead, try again.
Okay, all I'm gonna say is I applaud Sony for turning it around as quick as they did, but the fact they turned it around so quick is suspicious to me. You're telling me a big multi-million-dollar corporation didn't know this would piss some people off?
How quick did they turn it around? I want to know this. How quick? How quick did they turn it around?
That's not quick. 2 days isn't quick.
No, Rune knows I'm right, because guess what? Microsoft fixed the Xbox Live thing in 8 hours. So they did not 3 fucking days like Sony did. It was 8
So it was
hours they
2
reversed
days.
that.
Okay.
I'm just
Xbox
saying.
can have the W.
Let's
Let's
move
move
on to
on.
the
Let's
next
move on.
one.
Xbox is better. Let's go.
You can't sit there and say it was fast. It was 3 days, bro. It's
Next
bullshit.
topic. Next topic.
Wait, can I just add on something really quick?
All right.
This is gonna
Last
be
thing for
HellDivers.
real. Last thing for real. Go ahead.
Yeah,
Ike.
Weekend don't count.
So, are you guys tracking what they said about Ghost of Tsushima already with the PSN account?
Yes, for multiplayer, you need it.
Okay, bet that's it. That's all. I was just curious. That's it.
Okay. Next topic.
Okay. All right, so let's go back to the original lineup. So the next ROG ally will be revealed rumoredly this June. What do y'all thoughts?
Oh, good nap time.
Wait, is this free for all? Or are we doing a 1-for-1 thing?
No,
How
one
are
by
we doing
one.
it?
One by one.
Hey, it's
So
it's a
who wants to go
PC.
first?
I can't see the screen. I don't know what the order. FK, you just say the order because I can't see.
You're first. I'm second.
I don't
Diggs.
care. I'm waiting for the Steam Deck too. I really don't care about ROG. And it has Windows. Ugh, who wants a Windows handheld? That's disgusting. I'm just gonna wait for the Steam Deck. That's all I have to say.
I would like a cheaper version, but like if it's stronger than the current version, that'd be kind of cool too. But what would be the price? Would be my question. All right, go Rude.
I have to defer. I'm not a handheld gamer. When I game, it's in my throne, in my station. I like the big screen. I don't like the little screen. I like a real controller, not the handheld situation. So that's just me. But I'll let other people give their thoughts on it.
Man, someone's car loves going off.
You're next, TPG.
Oh, nap time, so don't care.
Okay, go Maker. Maker.
Next.
No, Maker. Okay, go Kibini.
There's a better handheld coming. I'm gonna wait for that one.
What's
Okay,
the better one?
go.
Sorry, I had to step away.
Switch
What's
two.
up?
Switch two. Switch two's the better one.
I'm not leaning towards Switch 2 there.
Oh, then what's the better handheld you're talking about?
We'll wait till they reveal it.
Oh my
so
goodness,
he's
they're
talking
not
about
they're not
the
gonna
Xbox.
reveal it this year.
About the Xbox
Yeah, he's
one,
talking
bro.
about the Xbox one.
Okay, well, I'll keep waiting until they do. I don't need a handheld. I got a laptop for that shit.
You're
I
gonna be
heard that
waiting probably
Xbox
at least 2
handheld is
years
going to be
for.
remote.
It's gonna be a
Okay, go ahead,
remote
Maker.
Remote
I was
play
just
only.
gonna
No, Cowboy or Maker.
I was just gonna say, depending on how good the next handheld is, I want to see the new iterations improve in battery life and performance, and depending on what it is, I may be interested in getting it. I have a Steam Deck, but it would be nice to have something a bit more powerful and more battery life.
Okay, go ahead, Cowboy.
Man, these handhelds, I think they're cool. I think the thing is, what people often judge everything, right? But I think it's called a target audience, right? They're making this for the people who care about it. If you say you don't care about it, whoever it is you're just not the target audience. So I think this is cool. I'm not a fan of these, but I think there's people that have PCs that do the remote access and stuff like that on their phones that they always wanted to be able to walk around with their game in a different room, right? So I feel like it's no stopping them now. Once the Steam Deck got popular, it's just they're gonna keep doing it, and then PCs keep getting more powerful every year with new chipsets. So then these things gonna get powerful every year, right? So it just like I don't see a bad thing about this. Now you might say, well, one is better than the other because the specs are better. That's up to you, and you might say, well, one costs too much, but that's up to you. But I think this is cool. I want to hear. I like tech, so I love to see them come out with more and more things. And just to show a little shade, Rune, I feel like FCAT is hosting this, man.
Facts.
So it's no different than what
That's
you
what
do then.
Nah, I go
what he
down the
said.
line
He said I'm the host.
and Lee say who's next. You ain't doing that.
All right,
So-
ISO.
Who called you?
The casual gamer at its finest.
At its finest. But no, so if this is true, I would say I would personally be kind of surprised that they're already bringing out a ROG Ally 2. Just because like there's Steam Deck, ROG Ally, there's Legion Go. And I think that was one of the things I was worried about with Asus, because their reputation isn't the greatest with their hardware. And it's one of those where they're going to keep pumping these out and stop supporting the first gen just to focus on this one, which I don't want to happen, because, you know, I have friends like Dr. Ark and another friend of mine that both have ROG Allies, and they love it. I think it's dope. I've tried it myself. It's just, if they do release the next one, I hope the first one is still supported at the very least, up to an extent. You know what I mean?
What do you mean by support?
Like updates, software updates, stuff like that, bugs, fixes, you know, because obviously the ROG Ally still has problems. So
it's Windows. Yeah. Windows doesn't belong on a handheld.
Yeah, and that's definitely one of the concerns. That's why the Steam Deck does a little bit better as far as optimization. It has its problems too, but Valve does a really fucking great job of supporting it.
I do want to throw in there, they also showed off a pretty powerful mini PC, ROG Ally. I mean, Asus.
Like a laptop?
No, a mini PC. It looks like a console.
Oh, okay.
I just want to say, what's up, CMG? Anyone else have anything to say on this?
You're gonna read Mr. Urban Raps?
If he writes any.
He put him right there.
If the situation is dire, I spit straight fire. What's a lion to a tiger? Even though a lion's stronger than a tiger, but okay.
So
but you see how I got that off? If that was Cowboy, he would have been like, if the situation is deer, I spit straight fire. Nah, I'm joking, Cowboy.
Listen, I can take a joke. It's all good. You're missing this one though.
Damn.
Grew up poor, now I'm rich. Most MCs are counterfeit, and you're one of them.
Damn.
Yeah. Oh my god.
Listen, Ron. If we wanna pull cards, where your mic at?
I'm on my mic. You sabotaged me.
Yeah. Ron, if we want to pull cards, where your camera at?
I don't have one. That's not my fault.
You don't have a camera? Didn't you just say, you're talking about who's broken, who's not broken?
What did I never talk about money? That's you in Jersey and Urban. I never talk about money.
I wasn't in that money.
I didn't know they made phones nowadays without a camera.
Yeah.
They don't.
All right, next topic. What's the next topic?
I did want to bring up ISO a bit. To me, Asus is a good quality brand, and to me, they might just be seeing this more like a laptop brand where they release like a new update every 1 to 2 years. I'm sure that they'll support the previous version. Just to what extent is questionable.
Oh yeah, they're not like Valve, where they drop them.
I mean, hey, you gotta thank the Steam Deck for the ROG Ally. Just gotta say that, you know what I'm saying? But no, I completely, I know what you're saying, dude. Like I said, as long as they keep supporting it, because obviously, like, I mean, I don't know how long. I mean, just at least if they did release the second one, 3 to 5 years of support for the first one, maybe. I don't know. Just throwing numbers out there.
I'm also curious to see how they're like, because I know that they have like a game screen or game mode where it has like a little list of your library. I have not messed with it, have not tested it out. But if that's clean and the UI is good, I'd be partially tempted.
It's a thing called Armory Crate. It comes with most.
Oh no, never mind. I hate Armory Crate.
Yeah.
Me too. Anyway. I have an Asus motherboard. All right, but what's the next topic?
Cowboy's gonna sue somebody. Because Jackbox is finally making an adult-themed party pack.
Bro.
I told Jackbox about that idea 2 years ago. Don't let Cowboy fool you. He did not come up with this. This is the most basic idea ever. And he's trying to take credit for it.
I mean, the difference between me and you, Rune, is you speak and I do it live. So people see me create my own.
What did you do live?
Say that again?
What did you do live?
What didn't I do live?
You just said you speak, I do it live. What did you do live?
I took the Jackbox game, right? I took the game the drawing game, Drawful, and my wife and I, we literally made it into an adult game where people would draw dirty stuff. So I did that live. And matter of fact, tomorrow will be the 12th episode for 12 weeks. You said 2 years ago, you mentioned it. There's a difference between you and me. You talk, but I do action. I'm just saying.
You know, you're not the first. You know, you can literally find 1,000+ videos on YouTube of this idea of yours, right?
I'm sure you can, but did you do it?
Case
Between
closed.
you and me, did you do it?
Okay, yes, I did.
So show your video. I'll wait.
When did I say I made a video?
God damn, man.
I just asked, did you do it? You said, yes, you did. You said you could find thousands of videos. And I said, did you do it? You said, yes, I did. And so I asked you to show your video.
No, I said I played it 2 years ago. All right, this is pointless. You have anything else to say about this before
you? It's pointless because you don't have proof, and I do. Again,
no, because it's going nowhere. I don't have proof. I already said that.
All right. So then,
but you're the one making claims that you invented it, and that you're gonna sue them for an idea that people have done 3 years ago.
First of all, FCAT mentioned it like that, but I did say, and I recently, for the last 12 weeks, literally came up with what they were showing, right? Similar to what they were showing. Well, they really didn't show what they're going to do yet, 100%. So for me, you know, joking around saying like, oh, I'm going to sue them because I've actually did something. You only talk about this mysterious 2 years ago you gave them the idea. That's the difference. You get it or you don't get it?
I get it. I get it.
All right, cool.
You're not
what
the
do
first.
I get?
All right, anyone else? No, but I like the show you do. It's entertaining. I think I played like the first 2 weeks, and then the rest I just been lurking. But it's a great show though.
I appreciate it. I mean, well, I wasn't really getting my turn. If I don't know who want to get their turn, but I do want to speak about this.
And that's good. You spoke about it first.
Oh, you can skip me.
No, I mean no one else spoke about it but Cowboy. But all right, yeah, we can go down the line again. FCAT. FK, you there? Rudigs.
Yeah, I came on to Cowboy's show. I think it's a fun idea. I think it's awesome that he streams with the missus and they enjoy it. I came on. I won my first and only appearance, so I'm 1 for 1. But I want to get back and get into another one. But you know me, I'm always having dinner at the worst times. But yeah, it's a lot of fun. And hey, I'm sure you'll grab this and it'll just add more content to your night. It'll make it easier for you to pull up what you're doing. So I think it's cool.
TPG with Master Chief.
Master Chief says he does not care about this. It sounds like it sounds too adult for him. He only has T-rated games.
Maker.
Maker there? I play Jackbox with friends sometimes. It's looks like a fun addition.
Did you play the Cowboy sexualized version?
No.
Oh my god.
Nah, it's pretty fun though. You should tune in some week.
You ready?
ISO, wait, let ISO go.
Oh, I'm right here.
He's still here. Are you ready to move on?
This topic?
Yeah.
Let's. Okay, let's.
Wait. I do want to talk about it itself. I was just messing with Rune. But, no, I think this is cool, man. I think like Rune said, 2 years ago he pitched this idea, right? And like you said, thousands of videos. So that just means that there's people out there that there's an avenue for this, and it's not many like there's games. Let's say if you want to say Stellar Blade with a girl running around looking sexualized, but there's not many adult themed like games, like a game, not just like a video game where you're fighting or something, but something like this with questions.
You never played Conker's Bad Fur Day?
Yeah, no, but Conker's Bad Fur Day was like an animal fighting and stuff, right? It was a squirrel. I'm saying like this, like an actual like trivia game, right? That's geared for adults. So I think it's kind of cool because a lot of adults, they don't play video games like the regular video games. And so like I know a bunch of people who, when I used to do the Sandy and Anthony show with my wife, shout out to her and I, we did it for 2 straight years, never missed a week. But there was people who don't watch gaming, right? And they would show up every Thursday, and we talked about all type of crazy stuff. And those people don't play video games at all. So I think something like this is cool, and maybe this might get certain people to get into gaming in in a different type of way. So I think it's cool, and I'm definitely, like Rune said, or
So will
definitely
you
like
play this
Ruben
game
said.
for adult community night when it comes out, Cowboy?
Yo,
No,
FK, you cut
I'll
him off.
definitely buy it, and
No, I was just asking a question.
yeah, I'll definitely buy it, and yeah, it will be definitely added to the edition. Also, we kind of don't play only games now. We kind of pull up some like adult videos and have topics. So we kind of made it like just not adult community game night, but adult community night. So so this would be cool, man. I'm looking forward to it.
Word.
Sidebar. Look at TPG playing one of the best games ever made.
Hell yeah, Last of Us Part 2,
Clap it up
baby.
for him. I disagree with TPG a lot, but he does have good taste in games.
I don't know about the best.
I didn't say
But
the
he
best.
don't-
I
but-
said one of the best.
But he don't
Yeah,
watch
I
wrestling.
don't know if I'd even put it one of the best.
All right,
It's all
let's
subjective.
move
Some
on.
people hate
I
it.
think mechanically, yeah.
I loved everything about it. But next topic. I don't want to sidetrack too
Next
much.
topic. X Defiant finally has a release date, people.
About damn time.
What y'all thinking? You thinking
I think it's
delay
too
or is it
late.
coming?
I think that there's PvP games that already push the boundary of what PvP is. The finals being one that introduces amazing physics abilities, competitive atmosphere, and it's free to play. Uh, I don't know. X Defiant, I hope, has some sort of shop, but I'm not expecting anything too huge from Ubisoft. They've let me down too many times in the past. But I would say if you're itching to play a first person shooter, definitely check out the finals. It's out right now. I believe that game really pushes
They got a new
first
mode.
person
They got
shooters.
that new mode.
Yeah. And I am got the dinner bell. I have got to head out, but it's been awesome hanging out on the panel with all you guys. Rune, thanks for all the kind words and hosting today. FCAT, TBG, Maker,
Thank you.
ISO, and Cowboy. I'll catch you guys on
Definitely,
the
man.
next one.
All right, thanks
Yo,
for coming. Have a good dinner.
See you in Elden Ring.
Later.
Yeah. All right. See you guys.
All right, for this one, let's let ISO go because he's the king of FPS games.
Hey. Yeah, I'm not excited for this game at all.
Damn.
I'm really not. I tried it. I try to like it. I'm not even like trying to be a hater, but I think the gunplay sucks. Animations of the game sucks. The graphics of the game sucks. I wouldn't be so hard about the graphics if the actual gunplay and mechanics of the game was good. It's not. You got specialists. You can. It's to me. It's a game a little bit too late at this point. I agree with Rudiggs. If you want to play a good freaking free shooter, go play the finals. But I'm not excited for this one. So I wanted to be. I wanted to like it. I just don't like it.
Yeah, no, I agree. I played the beta for like an hour. It was really, I didn't like it either. It was boring. All right, FCAT, you can go next.
Yeah, so I played it ever since it was called Tom Clancy's X Defiant. And it was a million beta tests later. Now it's finally coming out. And I agree with y'all. Like, this should have came out sooner. Actually, this should have came out on Stadia because it would have saved Stadia. Yeah, it's just it's late. I mean, I'll play it and all when it finally releases, I guess. But I don't know. I think it'll shut down like in no time because the hype's not gonna be there.
All right, TPG.
I mean, I kind of agree with FCAT on this. It's kind of like the same thing, not to sidetrack here, but like if they released the Last of Us multiplayer game, it's like it's been too long. It's past time. So yeah, I don't think it's gonna do super well. I think it'll last maybe a month before the player base starts dropping off, like most live service games, and then by this time next year, you could hear them talking about shutting down servers.
What up, Kermit? Maker.
Yeah, I've played the beta a couple times. Just never could get into it. There's just so many other, shooters out there right now that are either better or already established. So I don't see it doing well.
Cowboy.
Man, every time I tried to play this, it never kept me involved. Every beta, and but didn't at some point I thought they said like ex Call of Duty developers worked on the gunplay, right? Isn't that something they said in the beginning?
They say that about every new shooter.
Because I was thinking like so I'm not a shooter guy, especially not anymore. So I didn't like the gunplay. I'm not as defined as like let's say ISO, but I thought that was what they was bragging on in the beginning. So I thought like when I played it, like it just feels like another first-person shooter, right? So I thought like, oh, maybe the gunplay at least should be good. But that's not cool if somebody like ISO said it doesn't play good. But yeah, I have no interest. I mean, I'm sure FCAT will get me to play it. We'll probably play a couple rounds when it comes out. Like maybe I'll do a first I'll do a first impressions video for day one. But yeah, I'm not excited for it. Now, as far as it dying and all that stuff, I don't know, man. The gamers are funny. They'll say they don't like it, and next thing you know, you might see people playing it that say they didn't like it. So a game may go up or down. We just don't know. So we have to see as far as that part. But I have no interest in it.
I'm the same. I don't really play games that's first person shooters, but I'll shoot the first person playing games with the Ruger. What's the next topic?
Next topic, guys. I was talking about Stadia, and it looks like PlayStation's is going the Stadia route because soon you will be able to remote play Chromecast with Google TV or Bravia TV.
Rune, Urban. I was thinking the exact same. I was like, Urban's gonna catch that. No one else will. Sorry, FCAT.
So,
go ahead.
So I don't know if Cowboy wants to pull up the trailer, but the trailer doesn't really go into detail how this works. See, my question is, I want to know, does it work by casting PlayStation 5 to the Chromecast? Is it an app?
Sounds like another way of saying you should just buy a PlayStation at this point.
No. Well, I think you need to have a PlayStation user.
Oh, that's right. I forget.
Yeah. You want Room? You want me to play the video?
Oh, yeah. Real quick. I'm a bounce. I appreciate you guys. I gotta get my workout in. Great show, Cowboy. Getting roasted, but you good, man. Don't worry about it.
Listen, man, you got to give Room his flowers, man. At the end of the day, he came on. So,
he's killing it.
This is his show today.
Yeah, thank you for coming, nice. So have a good night, bro.
All right, you too.
All right, let's check out the trailer.
I want to hear FCAT and Cowboy first on this topic because they do streaming the most and remote play the most. Cowboy, you can go first.
Thanks. You know what, Rune? I think I'm gonna try it. Just so I could tell people what it's like. But what I did do was when FCAT told me, I didn't notice that you could stream from your PlayStation 5 to your PlayStation 4. So I was doing that a couple times, and that was kind of cool. So I would love to see what's the difference on the Chromecast Ultra. Now, it still says remote play, right? So let's not get crazy. It doesn't say cloud. But remember, Purple was saying something like Sony and Google had something in the works. Maybe this is what she was talking about, that they was just going to let them remote play from a PlayStation 5 to a Chromecast Ultra. But I think this is cool, Room. I think, I'm a big fan of remote play. And like I said, before I got in the cloud, I was in the remote play, and it just didn't work that great. And I always said the answer to cloud is remote play. So here it is years later, and I use my PlayStation Portal. I remote play on my PC. So this would just be another way to remote play. I probably won't use it because I got the Portal. but on the regular. But if me and my wife, let's say we want to play a game, then I would just do that because it'd be on the TV. But I think it's dope, right? I think it's cool because imagine if like I didn't have a PlayStation 4 that's hooked up to my bedroom TV. Well, now I could use this, so I think it's pretty cool.
Okay, I see it right there. Small print. PS Remote Play on Android TV is downloadable on devices running Android TV OS 12. Okay, so would that be available for Shield TV?
It runs
I'm not
Android,
sure.
so yeah, probably if it has
So,
the right
so it
OS.
would probably be an app inside Google Play Store on
Yeah.
Android TV. All right, cool. Because right now there's only the third party one, which supports like an Xbox controller and stuff.
Then you got to pay for that one.
Yeah, you gotta pay for it, but if you buy it once, like you own it, like on both.
I don't think that's true. So I was
Yes, it
gonna
is.
actually I took a picture of it today. So here's what's funny. I tried that today. So today, remember my remote play app has been giving me trouble on my PC. So
Yeah.
today I tried everything, bro. I downloaded Windows 11 because I called this IT guy I know. He was like, "Oh, why don't you upgrade to Windows 11 since you still got 10?" I did that. He's like, "That might fix your issue. It wasn't working, right?" So I uninstalled. So in my troubles, I actually went to that thing. I was like, "Oh, you know what? I already paid for it." But no, if you go to buy it again, it's $9.99. To get it,
Really?
you got to go through the Microsoft store. And try. Well, you got to. Long story short, you got to buy it again.
Oh,
It's not.
that's through the Microsoft Store. No, I'm talking about on.
Microsoft is different from Google
Yeah,
Store.
yeah, yeah, yeah. I'm
No,
talking
no.
about the
But if
Google
you
Store
if
on Android TV. Like you fire up your Google TV, go to
oh no, no, no. I
PSP
see what you're
Play.
saying. So my issue is I'm trying to play it on my computer. So you're
Right,
saying you playing it on an
right.
Android? Yeah, that's
On an
different though.
Android, go
Right,
on your
that's
Google
different.
TV.
Yeah, that's
You still
different. I'm
got a
trying to
Google
play it.
TV, right?
Yeah, I don't own one of those.
Yeah.
So that's
So if you bought it on your phone, you own it on that.
right on that device because it's Android. Okay, I thought you were
Yes.
trying to say that somebody could just play it like me. I could play it on my Windows PC. That's
That's
not
a totally separate
right.
product that you have to pay for. I think you also have to pay for it again on Fire Stick.
They already have it available on PC for remote play. There's an app you download from Sony's website.
Right. Right.
Oh yeah, we know that. I'm saying that my app was actually freezing. So recent, like the last week ago, when I was trying to play Drawful, the PlayStation app is still working, but what's on the game being played freezes, and so you could still use like the PlayStation, like a very bottom menu where you could like mute and stuff like that. That's working, but what's on the screen just freezes. So it seemed to work the very last time today. I uninstalled it and reinstalled it with Windows 11, so hopefully that works. But when I uninstalled it before, it started working for like a couple games and then it started freezing again. So, and this just recently started like 2 weeks ago. So I'm not sure. But
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
gotta. Oh, go ahead, FCat. My bad.
Go ahead.
Now I was gonna say I gotta give you guys props. We gotta clap it up for you too because Google and gaming was mentioned, and neither of you guys brought up Stadia. You guys
Well,
are finally,
now
you guys are
I
finally
said
starting to move
Stadia.
on.
they're coming from the
CP,
Google Stadia hole in their heart.
CPG, go ahead. You got any thoughts on this?
I mean, I think it's cool. I'm definitely excited to see, where they go from here because I think at some point we're going to see cloud gaming on TV like you see with Xbox, but with PlayStation. And I think that's the smart move because the fewer barriers there are between the gamers and the games, the more these companies will make money, the more people enjoy their IPs, the more people get invested, the more they're going to keep buying their crap.
Yeah, but no one really uses cloud at all. No one uses
Yeah,
xCloud.
but there for like the few people like FK and Cowboy who do use it, it could be a nice little
For
bit
me,
something
as
for
long
them.
as
But yeah, it's
PlayStation is
not.
making them buy the hardware, like they're focusing on
No, I
you
think
have to
honestly,
buy the hardware to do this.
I honestly think we're at the point where we need to stop talking about buying everything being an entryway to buying hardware. Because like, I want to see the day where PlayStation is streaming on TVs and your phone, and you don't need a PlayStation. Just hey, you have a PlayStation Plus account. boom, play it wherever you are.
Word.
You could be in the middle of the damn ocean fighting seagulls over your last peanut, but you can still play your PlayStation games.
You got
Okay.
anything, Maker?
Yeah.
I think it's going to depend on how it's pushed by PlayStation. Surprisingly, I kind of agree with TPG on the eventuality of cloud kind of being the way that they're going to shift where you can play on your phone and your TV. It's just as we're seeing more and more, they're opening up to more avenues of growth and revenue, and that's one way that you can get a new audience. Like, hey, you watch the new Sony TV, and right after it says, hey, you want to play the new Spider-Man game right now on your TV, and just click a button and you're playing it. I think that's the way forward.
That is, but that's a
Word.
far away.
I would say probably in the next 10 to 15 years it'll be that.
I
way.
say we got 10 to 20 years before we get into that territory, but we're gonna get there at some
I say
point.
like 10
In
years
our
as well.
okay, in our age group, we're gonna be the ones to see it. We're gonna be like, wow. We remember when consoles were like the big selling point. Now you don't even need a console to play a damn game. It's
I
crazy.
think
We're
it's
already kind of
Consoles
there.
are
far
there
off
yet.
in the future. It'll be both VR and cloud together, and it'll be like the normal thing. Like, but that's like
I think
far
VR
in
is one
the
of those things
future.
they need to cash out on. If I'm being honest, I think VR is just not taking on.
Nah, they need to stick with VR. You can't build a big audience overnight. It's probably gonna take one more gen before VR catches on, but give it
We'll
time.
see.
I would not
Just
want to give up.
VR just isn't affordable and lightweight as it needs to be. Once it achieves that, then I definitely see more people shifting to that.
I think it's because I think there's also like the staying in people's mindset. Like when they think VR gaming, they're thinking like what you see in animes, where you sit down on a bed and you put a VR headset and you're immersed in this whole world, or something like Player One, where you have this whole giant setup to play this awesome game.
All right,
People
let's not get
probably want
sidetracked.
that.
VR is a whole different discussion. What's the next topic?
Next topic, guys, we're gonna get into Xbox. So,
Xbox.
rumor
Cupini, where you at?
Xbox cloud gaming support for games you own could be coming as early as July.
That's nice. I mean, PlayStation's already doing it.
Yeah, that's good.
Some games, to be fair.
Yeah,
They're gonna need that since they won't have a console anymore.
Goddamn, where
y'all
is
think
Cupini?
y'all think this is gonna be tied to Game Pass Ultimate? Like you have to have Game Pass Ultimate to do this?
It's gonna be tied to something. Definitely, maybe Game Pass Ultimate or just a different Game Pass cloud. But yeah, I don't really care about this one. So FK, you can just go down the line. I'll be right back. I gotta BRB for 1 second. No, like 2 minutes.
You got anything, Cowboy or Maker?
Yeah, I do.
TPG?
So on what you brought up is, will you need an Xbox Game Pass? So remember when they first mentioned this like 2 years ago, and I was like, oh wow, that'd be dope. And somebody was like, no, look at the fine print. It did say you're gonna need a xCloud or whatever they call it. So you will need that account unless they walk that back. So not that it's a bad thing. I think at the end of the day, right? Like if you're trying to get somebody to use the service and be able to stream their own game they have, then on their Xbox, I don't think it's a bad thing to also have xCloud to do that, right? I think that's a small price to pay. Because when you think about it, you would need the xCloud service to do it. So why not make you have to actually pay for that? But I thought this would have been cool way back when I was a cloud gamer. I said, listen, and I didn't have a PlayStation 5. I was like, look, all they got to do is allow me to play my games via the cloud from the box, and I'll spend the $500 to buy one of these consoles. So, years later, I end up buying a PlayStation and I use remote play, so I don't need it. But I thought that would have been cool. So, right? Imagine, and it won't be every game you purchase, but imagine you purchase a game and now you could actually play that game from the cloud. Because my issue with the cloud, my biggest issue is the games, right? The problem with cloud gaming is they never really have a great library of games to choose, and that's why I always give credit to Xbox, because they at least have some day and date titles, and they're doing all of their main titles day and date. So for me, if you say, hey, let's say I buy some game that's not on xCloud, right? Or sorry, that's not on Game Pass that I love, right? Like let's say I'll use Game Pass, right? Let's say the Callisto Protocol, right? That's not on Game Pass, but I love that game. But I would have bought it and been able to play it on the cloud if I was a cloud game. So I think it's cool.
So
Wait, can I say something?
I'm back. Go ahead.
Yeah. I think this is a good thing, you know, being able to purchase your titles and play them on the cloud. But I definitely agree with Rune that they're going to require a subscription, either Game Pass Ultimate or Game Pass, or like a Game Pass Cloud type tier, because it will be running off of their server blades. You know, you got to upkeep and stuff like that. So yeah.
Anyone else have anything to say about this?
Oh, I got something to say.
Oh, go ahead. Sorry, I just came back. I don't know if you.
Oh, it's
Go
okay,
ahead.
man. All I can say is, I definitely gonna see this is gonna be. I definitely can see this being behind Game Pass Ultimate, and that's the reason why I say that is because that's what's the case is with PlayStation games now. So I don't know if you guys know this, but PlayStation essentially has this too. You have to have PlayStation Plus Premium to do it. So
You can't do games you own though. Only certain ones.
yeah, you can.
Only
It's
certain ones.
well, it's a lot of them pop up on mine. Like a lot of their first party games are cloud.
It's not every though. It's not every.
Yeah, it's not
yeah, it's
every
not every
yet.
of them.
Not yet.
Yeah, but this one's saying every game you own.
No, no. So the thing is, TPG. Some games have in their contract it cannot be console, cloud, whatever.
Oh, I did not know that. But yeah, it sounds like a
Yeah.
cool feature. It makes it easier for people to play their games, and like I said before, the less barriers between you and the games, it leaves people more invested into your ecosystem. So yeah, cool.
Yeah. So PlayStation did it first. So
Next topic.
That's
keep
my bragging
crying.
point right there. That's my bragging point.
Keep
PlayStation did it
crying,
first.
Xbox. Yeah, they did it first. So next topic, Hellblade 2 confirmed for GeForce Now.
Yep.
Isn't every Xbox game that's gonna be on Game Pass confirmed for GeForce now, or no?
Mm, I mean,
Eventually.
part of the ABK deal it is, but
No, they didn't say every. They didn't say every. They never said every.
yeah, not every, but like take Starfield for example. Like when Starfield came out, they didn't put it on cloud till like days later when XCloud was all filled up and nobody can get in. So I guess they're getting ahead of the traffic this time. Also, Hellblade 2 will run and look better on GeForce Now than on the Xbox consoles. It won't be 30 frames.
Cool.
Nobody move on.
No, I'll jump in there if
I have
yeah,
nothing to say about this. So yeah, you can go down. You can start Cowboy. We go up.
yeah, I mean, dude, I think options is great. So I'm not very gonna be negative to options. So this coming to GeForce Now, it's got to be a great thing. Like, what would the negative be? Especially when Xbox is all into putting their games everywhere. So this isn't a negative. It can only be a negative if we use it as a console war narrative. But other than that, I think this is a cool thing. I mean, and honestly, I've never ever used GeForce Now. But maybe when this come out, maybe that should be the first time I use GeForce Now. Maybe I'll get Game Pass and GeForce Now and do like the 1 day thing and just play it for a bunch of hours for that 1 day pass just to see the power of GeForce Now. You know what I mean? But yeah, I think this is a good thing.
Urban said Cowboy would be hating if Stadia was still out, knowing it wouldn't be getting this game. Is that true?
I don't. But Game Pass will still be around. So what is he talking about?
He's saying that you were so loyal to Stadia, any game that's not on Stadia was dead to you. Is that true?
Damn.
No, I had Game Pass and Stadia. Actually, if you guys look on my channel, I was streaming Game Pass or xCloud before Stadia came out. I don't think people realize xCloud came out before Stadia. I actually got videos of me playing it at Red Lobster.
Why Urban say you refused to use Game Pass when Stadia was out?
No, that's incorrect. I actually literally was going back and forth with Monkey Boy when he said Stadia is way better than xCloud, and I was like, no, I think xCloud actually got pretty good. I literally did a stream playing of switching back and forth side by side. So
wasn't it Wreckfest or something?
Yeah, it was Wreckfest, exactly. So yeah, Urban just pulled his card.
Yeah, Urban's not your neck, but let's get back to the topic. All right, Maker, what's your thoughts?
It's good. You know, it's going to run well on GeForce Now, especially with the 3080 and 4080 tier. You know, it's good for people if they want to run it at a higher frame rate and can't afford a high-end PC. But that's going to be it for me. I'm actually dipping. I'll catch you guys later.
All right, have a good night. Thank you for coming.
Thanks,
and sorry I roasted you. It's nothing personal. I roast everyone. Everyone roasts me.
You're good, bro. Later.
All right, take care.
So the correct maker, real quick, there is no 3080 tier. It's just 4080. And
isn't the free one 3080?
No, the free ones is 20 series, and the priorities like the same thing, only you don't wait.
Oh wow!
And you get more time.
All right, TPG.
Which yeah.
Me?
Y'all ready?
Do I got anything to say about this? Just quickly say, I'm happy more people get to play this game, and I can't wait for it to come to PlayStation 5 next year.
Damn, I knew you.
Oh, shots.
Hey, man, prove me wrong.
Well, you can't prove yourself right.
Shots, bro.
Someone from the future come over right now and be like, "Hey, you're wrong, TPG." Thank you, future man.
Right.
It will, right, but who knows when? The first game is on there, so it should. What's the next topic?
So Microsoft confirms its next June showcase with the Call of Duty Direct.
FCAT, we don't know if that's Call of Duty. As far as we know, that's Titanfall 3.
That's Call of Duty, bro. They already figured it out because like Activision.
One second. Severin, I wasn't talking to you. I was talking to Maker. I did roast them a little bit in the beginning when I first came on, but it's all jokes. Let's go up first. All right, Cowboy, start with you.
Yeah, I'll jump on this one. This is remember when he was doing what was this 2 years ago or a year ago when it was like showcase after showcase coming out? We kept rating all the showcase. Everybody was having a showcase. Ubisoft, like, I stand with my opinions for a showcase. I need two things, right? I need them to show gameplay, right? So just a little bit of gameplay. If you show a game, just some combat, some shooting, or a puzzle or something, right? So you get an ideal of the gameplay, unlike Concord, where we still don't even know what that game is. And then I at least would like a date, right? If you could show a date, that would be cool. But
Rune disappeared.
I'm sure he'll be right back.
Yeah, there he is.
Oh, there you go.
FK
yeah, sorry, I don't know what happened.
Like I told FK, I'm sure you'll be right back. But yeah, so for me, if you show some what I was saying, Rune, is show some gameplay, even a snippet of gameplay, so we could get an idea of what type of game it is. Like Concord, we still I know FK said it's supposed to be. Actually, I don't even know what you said it's gonna be, but like at the end of the day,
it's gonna require PSN sign-in on a PC. All
right. Well, I need some gameplay. It's them to show some gameplay, and if they could show some dates, I get it. Sometimes you can't show dates because you want to just tease people, but I would love to see them show some gameplay and some games. And what would be cool is they show a game that we never seen before. That would be cool, right? Because the last two Xbox showcase, they pretty much been showing the same games. So we kind of like seen all the games they're coming out with. So I would like to see something we haven't seen before. So that's what I would like for this.
I agree. All
Word.
right, TPG next.
TPG.
Oh God, you want the PlayStation guy to talk about an Xbox showcase? No,
But I give you credit. You're pretty
no.
fair sometimes with Xbox.
So far as like a showcase, what I would like to see, I mean, I think Fable's a given at this point. I mean, that's just inevitable. I think that's the next. That's definitely a next year game. I want to see State of Decay 3. I'm very excited for State of Decay 3. I'm a huge State of Decay fan. Maybe the next season of Halo Infinite. Maybe it'll be the final season. Who knows? And I want to see Call of Duty Black Ops Remastered on that direct. And then I want Phil Spencer to come out and say, by the way, all these games we announced and we have out are coming to PlayStation sometime in the future. So still
Break
tease
the
us.
ice on them. Break the ice on them. But yeah, my thing, I like the Xbox showcases, except for the last 2 years. Pretty much, I need to see gameplay, set in stone release dates for games like South of Midnight, for games like Clockwork Revolution. Give me a date for Indie, give me a date for Fable, give me a date for Avow, give me all these games that they showed us, and they just showed nothing. And I don't want to see another showcase where they just show more games that are coming out. Like, show me what you got now, and give me a date. If they don't, it's a L, straight up L. And for the Call of Duty Direct, they better announce coming to Game Pass, all the Call of Duties, Game Pass Day 1, new Call of Duty, and also I want early access beta from Game Pass.
What about you, Rue?
No, I agree
Go.
with FK 100%. They should bring some dates. 'Cause last year, everyone was mad. There was like no dates. And don't show anything that's 5 years away like they always do.
Oh God.
No one wants to see that.
Still waiting on Perfect Dark.
And some people are
Yeah, where's
saying
the contraband?
Just Corden said that they're gonna show the next wave of games going to PlayStation. I don't know if that's true, but we'll see.
I can see that.
But yeah, no, I'm looking forward to it. I like all showcases, but Xbox, the only good game this gen for me is Hi-Fi Rush. So
Like
we'll see.
I got here's the thing, man. I want Xbox to deliver. I want them to bring out the games that are going to make me go, God damn, why is that not on PlayStation? And I don't pick up that energy from them lately. Like their energy is just, hey, let's just make games that are pretty good. You don't have the big blockbuster games like they used to. Like, remember when they showed off they used to show Gears of War? Like, it was like that big dick energy or the Halo or Forza. Now it's just like, oh, here's some
that's
double
Game
A
Pass.
games.
It's hard to make a good game when you put everything day one on Game Pass. They can't invest too much.
Well, they get vast, but it's like, I don't know what's going on with Microsoft.
And they have the Series S, so that's like a bad combo. Series S and Game Pass.
Yeah, but we're also supposed to get a Pro system sometime in the future, aren't we?
Not from Xbox.
The Xbox is supposed to be handheld. That's right. PlayStation's doing the Pro.
One quick question, just yes or no. Is anyone here getting the Pro?
Depending on the specs.
No, I'm gonna get it day one. Yeah, I'm gonna get it regardless.
What about you, FCAT?
FCAT's got nothing to say.
He does that sometimes.
No, Darth Kermit, I'm not trying to be doom and gloom, but at the same time, it's like Microsoft doesn't have that confident energy they used to have. Remember, like during the 360 days, like they would have those showcase events, and it's like it was the must-see thing. Now it's like, oh yeah, they're doing a showcase too.
Yeah,
but it's not doom and gloom.
I think also because you kind of call yourself that PlayStation gamer. So
I know it's fair.
No, because to be fair, right? If you already pledge allegiance to one side, you are a little bit jaded. And I'm not saying you in general, I'm just saying in general as humans, right? Like if I say I only like women, and then my boy was like, let's go to a gay club. I'm like, what? Right? I want you to like, sure, let's go to a gay club. So I think, you're not going to look at the Xbox games that way. Now, if we just look at, okay, in general, does this look like a AAA game, a AA game, or, an indie game, right? So you could say, honestly, from a gamer's perspective, I feel like, because everybody knows the AAA games are the big bangers, right? Whether they end up being good or not. But when you see a AAA trailer, it's a difference from a AA or indie. So you could just say, from your point of view, just recently, it doesn't seem like Xbox has those big AAA bangers, and I feel like that's a
big
good
games that pull you
statement.
in.
You know what I mean? Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to say. I'm saying clumsily.
So for me,
Why
this
everyone?
showcase is
Oh, sorry, I didn't hear you back. FK, one
my
question: Are
bad.
you getting the PS5 Pro or no?
The Pro?
Yeah. Just yes or
No,
no.
I don't switch unless they stop supporting it.
Okay, one
So by
second.
that
Let's look at
time,
the
the
chat.
PS6 will come out. I'll get PS6 like way down the line.
All right, one second. So
Yeah.
Darth, Kubini, and Severin, they got. I don't know. No one's dissing Xbox.
No.
No.
Like I think
Yeah,
I'm trying to just be fair here. Say like my biggest problem with Microsoft is just like there's no big system seller right now, and that's kind of let's be fair. Let's be fair here. Sony this whole year is dry as shit. Like this is Sahara Desert over here. I'm begging for some damn water at this point.
No. This is a no excuse moment for Xbox. Forget community and his little tribalistic cult stuff with Xbox, because this is the moment. This is the moment we've been waiting for. This is the moment we've been waiting to see the fruits of the labor of the ABK deal. Straight up. Show me $60 billion purchase.
Oh yeah, they gonna put anything on Game Pass?
But see, there's
Show
something.
me what a $60 billion purchase does. Straight up.
See, there's also kind of a caveat to all this, and it really is Microsoft's undoing is the fact that they have created a precedent where it's like, hey, these games could be coming to PlayStation, and we know Call of Duty's coming to PlayStation because they still have 10 years till they could pull Call of Duty.
All right, yeah, all right. I think it's getting kind of console worried. Let's just move on.
Well, I'm just saying, like,
Okay.
No, not you. The chat, like Kubini saying, why does Xbox need to justify? All right, let's just move on.
Well, they're trying to sit
let's
there
move on
justify
because
their $500
gonna
purchase for a good
keep
coaster.
getting Cubini
So
mad because
before we move on, Rune, let me just address one thing. So Severin was saying somebody was saying, where did we hear about the PlayStation 5? Rune's question wasn't he just said, if there's a PlayStation 5 Pro, will we get it? So I think he just, because Sony haven't officially announced it, so we're not saying we know for sure, but I don't see what's wrong with a question is, if there is a PS5 Pro, will we get it? And that's all his question was. And to back it up a little bit, Urban, I'm not sure if any of us could answer it, but he did ask the panel or anybody, I think Tony kind of answered him, but can he play Hellblade 2 without playing part 1? I'm not sure if you guys played part 1, and could you answer that question or not? Because I never played part 1.
I mean, story-wise, I imagine there might be some confusion, but not that much.
No, but did you play it?
Yes,
they
you should never skip a game ever.
To
I don't like
Kabini's
that
comment, they need to justify stuff to me because they've been slacking off for the past 2 years. I'm letting Halo Infinite slide because Halo Infinite's a good game.
Mm-hmm.
And I was actually cool with Halo Infinite when it came out, but ever since then.
Okay, what's up, Purple? But yo, time out. Let
And
me just
I
tell
want to see
something.
what ABK.
Let me just tell something to Seven. You know the guy that leaked the PlayStation Portal, leaked the PS5 Pro, and everyone thought the Portal was fake? Like, he described the Portal like almost a year in advance, that it was going to be a remote play, that it was going to have DualSense features, and now he gave us the entire specs of the Pro. So the Pro is real. It's not a fairy tale just because it hasn't been officially announced.
Supposedly, leaks have actually been put out on the internet, and even
Yeah,
Digital
Sony
Foundry
struck
made a
them
video
down.
about it. Mm-hmm.
Yes, Sony's stricken down like videos talking about the leaks. So it's definitely real. But you don't have to believe it if you don't want to.
Hey, man.
What's the next question?
Next.
The next topic, guys, is Cowboy's favorite Xbox game that he got roasted for all over
Okay.
YouTube. Redfall had its anniversary, and the Bite Back edition still never came.
Oh, wow, it's been a year already?
Yeah. Oh my god. My phone's going off.
So, what's y'all thoughts?
My thoughts are, I'm surprised they're still allowed to sell that edition, knowing that this game probably isn't going to have any post content.
Where's Cubini at? We talked about 3 Xbox things in a row, and Cubini left.
No.
Yeah, man. Well,
All right,
no,
let's.
can I just
Wait.
give my quick little thoughts on this?
No, wait 1 second, and then you can go.
Yes, sir.
Just a side note: Redfall is how Cowboy and TPG met,
Mm-hmm.
and Cowboy wanted to drive to TPG's house and find him. I told him to chill out. That's the backstory. But
That's
go
a
ahead,
long ass
TPG.
drive. But I feel like I'm gonna be honest here, guys. I feel like you guys who bought the Hero Pass are getting swindled here. Like, and I've not heard anything about Redfall since they did the 60 FPS patch, and that's it. That's all I've heard. Nothing. They say they're working on characters, but I'm like, I can imagine it's just a skeleton crew, so it's gonna take a long ass time just to make one character. So, you got swindled. Sorry, guys.
All right, Cowboy.
Damn.
Yeah, what I want to say is for the people who just popping in, if you guys see this, the special guest host is Rune Mamba. Just so you guys know, I had challenged him to come on, and he came on, and he's doing his thing. And so I just think it's cool. So I want you guys to know that if you guys didn't know. And this is the first time Rune's been on, and he's hosting the whole show. Also, what Rune said is true, man. If you guys didn't know, me and TPG met because of this game. I made a video. And I said that my 3 hours of playing a game, that I didn't feel it was a bad game just for my 3 hours. And man, it's that video. I mean, I had people I've never heard of, the Mischief guy, bigger YouTubers just found my video and went in on me, from the Mischief to, oh no, his name is Alex, and some other people, and TPG. And so TPG popped in and said, "You little X-Bot, that's why I'm making a video on you." I was like, "Bro, I don't even know, who are you?" He was like, "Yeah, you X-Bot." I was like, if you look at my channel, I'm actually more of a PlayStation guy." And so he looked and said, "Oh, I think you're right." And I said, "Yeah, drop that video." And long story short, we are cool. So
I've been stalking him for the last year.
Yeah,
waiting for him to slip up again.
So yeah, that was a year ago. And yeah, hey Bobby. She could just take any of the cards on my thing, any of my PNC cards out of my wallet.
Huh?
That's what you were telling me?
No, I didn't hear you.
You were telling me that she need my card?
She wanted you to shrimp or salmon.
Oh, I wrote her back already.
Okay, that's what.
All right. Sorry, I'm always trying to. She's harassed me because, well, I know she's hungry. She's like, "Yo, what we eating?" And so, sorry, but no, but long story short, yeah, I can't believe this a year ago. Now, to talk about this topic, besides the best thing it brought to my life was TPG. But I guess it's messed up, right? If you paid for, okay, let's talk about this, right? So games come out and you could pay for the whole full version, right? Meaning, well, let me not say it that way because some people might get mad. You could pay for the additional content ahead of time, right? But if you don't have a roadmap, you just gotta, be like, oh, they'll come out with it whenever. But I guess, yeah, you paying for extra content and it's a year later and you don't get it. I mean, I guess I would be annoyed, right? Because I guess maybe you might figure they'll never come out with it. I don't know. I mean, I'm really sympathetic with game companies. I do give them more chance than a lot of people do. But I think a year later and have no date, right? That's not cool. And I think even if you're a diehard Xbox fan, you kind of have to admit, to have paid for something and a year later still not have a date, that's not cool. I would say that.
Yeah, I think you got someone way in there, Cowboy.
Yeah, Beanie wants to join.
Oh, my bad.
We need a resident Xbox expert.
What do you want? What do you want?
We summoned
Come
you.
on, what's going on with buyback?
I mean, I don't know. I don't know exactly what the promise was with that. You'll have to let people know. Then I can give you a better answer.
Well, apparently from this article it says it promised 2 future heroes, and that would have costed $30 separately, and there's still no word about it at all.
Did they ever come out and say that it's not coming?
No, but they've been radio silent since the 60 FPS patch they did.
I mean, I don't know. I played it on Game Pass. I didn't buy the buyback edition, but I mean, if you're not getting what you paid for, that's bullshit. I agree.
Yeah.
But I mean, that's one of those rare games that died before it came out. So maybe that's the one exception. I don't know.
Well, wait, just a quick, since we got you here, they announced the Xbox Showcase, and was it June, right, guys?
Yeah.
June 9th?
Yeah. June.
What do you expect to see from there, if you want to talk about it right now?
I mean, it's hard to say what I expect because I hear so many different theories on what people think is going to be there. But I do expect release dates for everything, from the last 2 years, everything promised in the Direct in February. I expect dates for everything. I've already seen some leaks that claim the dates, but, I don't know if those are accurate or not.
Well,
I do think we'll see, what's it called? Gear 6. I think we'll see that in whatever form. I don't know, but I think we'll see that. I think we're going to get some Perfect Dark gameplay. I think some more Fable stuff, probably. Maybe a date for Fable early next year, January, February. I'm not sure. I mean, there's so many games. There's 30 plus games they're working on. So,
well, it's so interesting too, because they also got they already got supposedly they're supposed to have Starfield DLC for this year. And
yeah,
so
they're saying September, I think, right? So
yeah, and apparently Indiana Jones's release date might have gotten leaked out as November.
So okay, I'll tell you real quick the leak that I saw. Indiana said December. Flight Simulator 24 and Avowed were November. What's the other one? No, Avowed is October, or I think it was. And then there was another one in September. So yeah, the last 4 months of the year, they're gonna drop all their games. That's what it sounds like.
Real quick, QB, do you think Avowed's gonna be another Redfall?
No, I watched that video. Lono actually is very excited for that game. It was the guy he was arguing with that said it wasn't going to be any good.
Yeah, Kirk.
Yeah, but I'm excited for Avowed. It looks fun. It's something different. I've never played the Pillars games, so if it's related to that, that could be interesting.
Kibini, let me ask you this real quick, if y'all don't mind. In the chat, the question was asked, what's the DJ Grom asked, what's the scandal with Hellblade 2? So
the scandal?
Yeah.
What, that is
like,
30?
or did they change it? So I don't know.
The only thing I know about that game is what's that guy from Xbox came out and he showed all the marketing beats for that game. So they're going to go heavy into the marketing now. Mm-hmm. But I don't know what scandal he's talking about.
It's going to be widescreen.
It is widescreen, yes.
Yeah.
I think the big scandal was the 30 FPS.
I don't think it's a scandal. That game is pushing the limits of everything. These consoles can't handle that shit.
But I got a question for you. I got a question for you, QB, because we do actually have other topic to get to. And it's kind of hints at this. But with Xbox doing these, like post 60 FPS patches sometime within the year after they release the game, do you think we're going to see a 60 FPS patch for Hellblade 2 at some point later?
You guys can never finish a sentence without having some negative shit in your speech, can you? Fuck's sakes, bro. No, okay. Let me get this off, okay? Bethesda released 2 games that had 60F patches 6 months down the road. Bethesda did that. Xbox didn't do that. Forza came out with all its modes. So I'm not going to go with that. I'm going to say that's a Bethesda problem. That's what happens when you buy a third-party developer with games that are halfway through their development cycle. Shit happens, man. I think it'll be fine. I'm not worried about it. Hellblade, it might get a 40 FPS mode, maybe like 120 hertz 40 FPS mode, but that'd be about it till the next Xbox.
Well,
That's what I think.
Honestly, Cubini, I think I was shocked by seeing Starfield get a 60 mode, and I was like, oh man, the way they talked about it, I didn't think they was gonna walk that back. And I think what happens is, I think the gamers are so vocal nowadays that the companies actually have to pay attention because gamers make their own narratives and go online and everybody dogpile it. And I think the truest thing is when you're making a game, I guess they could work on so many things, right? And let's say they say, well, we don't want a 60 version, right? But once that game is done and times go by, they may have time to work on a 60 version. So I wouldn't, again, because I seen what happened with Starfield, and I know you could say, this developer is different from this developer, but I feel like why not come up with a 60 mode? If the game's already done, you already put out a 4K 30, and the game's been out for 6+ months, it's not hurting you if you did, and some people who didn't play it may actually play it now because you added something that.
Oh no, I'm not against adding the mode after the fact. That I agree with you on that. But maybe it should be as simple as we're working on it. Like even Redfall, at least they said they were working on it. Maybe that would be better than not having anything. Say, hey, we're dropping Hellblade this month. We should have a 60 mode out by January. That's our target date. Or is it just a matter of these games getting rushed out too damn fast? You know?
So since we're talking about this,
wait. TPG raised his hand. He wanted to say something.
No. Like, who's gonna buy Starfield now? It's like 60 FPS. I raised my hand. Like, yeah.
Yeah, a lot of people are. I've seen articles. Starfield's back, baby.
So let me break down how this is gonna work. I'm gonna break down how this works. So you have to have a VRR compatible display.
You don't have to.
Well, you don't have to, but if you don't, you get screen tearing. Yes, you get screen tearing if you don't. So you'll be able to get it on Series X, but not on Series S yet, I guess.
I think FCAT, you're right, bro. I think there is going to be a S performance mode. I just think it's not ready yet. Because they would come out and say the S isn't getting one, wouldn't they? Instead of just not mentioning it at all.
They would have to drop the resolution hard, all kind of stuff. Like it's
I watched the Digital Foundry show today, and they were talking about it, and they said the S could drop down to about 900p and get a 60 FPS mode, and that should work. So maybe we'll get an S mode. I mean, I don't really care. I wouldn't play it on my S anyway, but.
So yeah, so you cannot access this mode through xCloud. You won't be able to. Well, it'll be utterly impossible.
They may change that, once xCloud is finally finished. But for now, yes, you're right. But that's fine. That's why they got GFN. You go on GFN and go crazy.
Right. But there is a petition out there. I don't know if y'all seen this.
Oh God.
They want to reserve the original frame rate at 30 in respect to the creative vision.
Oh my God, you fucking Xbox guys.
This isn't even a topic, man.
What does it say?
They can't take the W. They can't take it.
This is like getting upset about PlayStation pulling back on it all.
Wait, time out. I'm not the one that picked the topics. This is all FCAT.
Yeah, what does that topic say? I can't read that, FCAT. I can't read it, brother. What does it say?
It says preserve Starfield's original frame rate at 30 FPS in respect of creative vision.
Are they stupid and not realize it still has a 30 FPS mode now? Also,
it's a joke.
These people,
yeah,
they have to be joking, man.
Like, wait a minute.
Yeah, let's go.
You can run it in 30 mode quality once this patch comes out. It's still gonna have it. Oh my goodness.
Guys, just try to play the game in the frame rate you want. At the end of the day, that's all I ever ask for any of these developers. Just give me the option between graphics or performance.
Well,
here's my question. Here's my question, community. Did the Xbox make this? Did the Xbot make this petition, or did a pony make this petition?
Oh, how the fuck are we supposed to know?
Dude, if I had to guess, a pony made it, so that way when it goes to the PS5 Pro and it's 60, then he can talk shit.
No, Doc said he supports this petition.
Yeah, well, I don't know. It's fucking stupid. It already has 30 mode anyway, so it's fine.
No,
Or
they
go
use
play it on the
multi.
S at 1440p. You're good. You know?
And this is
But yeah,
why I think
Cowboy's right. This isn't a topic. All right, what's the next one?
Nah,
I
yeah,
think
move on from that.
That's all I got. That's all
I
I
gotta
got,
say
guys.
something. I
So
gotta say
y'all can
something
bring
here
up
real quick.
whatever.
All right, go
There's
ahead.
something to say. I think the internet needs an IQ test to use it from now on.
Like a driver's license for the internet?
Exactly. You gotta have a certain IQ level to be on the internet.
Oh, man. You got to answer a 10-point trivia question first? Shit.
Hold on, I
What
think there was
color is
some,
the color white?
in the Discord. I think there was some stuff, right? Then some people put some topics in the Discord. Let me take a look.
It's like, gamer. I love gaming, but gamers sometimes make me wonder.
Hey, Cowboy, I want to ask you a question.
What's up?
You know about the Fallout 4 next gen patch thing?
I
Yeah, it did
think
nothing.
they made like a Fallout 4 update, right?
Yeah, well, the reason why I ask is that game still does not run at 60. It's still struggling.
I
So how
heard
did
on PlayStation it does.
Well, hold on. He's asking me a question.
that's not what I said, but hold on.
Let him finish.
But it still doesn't run at a lock 60 or close to 60 on either console. So it really makes me surprised that Starfield would try, because aren't they essentially on the same engine, modified and all that stuff? Like if Bethesda can't get their old 9-year-old game to run at 60, how the fuck are they going to get Starfield to run at 60? You know what I mean?
I think it has to do with, first of all, they're the engineers, right? So I think,
Sure.
Again, I never made a game before, right? But I guess they would know their older system and what they could push the limits, what they can't. They also would know how much content is in one game and is not in one game, right? What I hear about Starfield, again, no hate, they said a lot of it is empty, right? So I don't know if part 4 of whatever has like as much content as as Starfield. So I mean, that could be one thing. I mean, I would be the worst person to ask because I never even played that game. So but I think I get what you're saying. I get where your theory is like, well, how can't this one do it, but a newer game can? That might just be it, because this game is newer. Maybe however they develop the newer games, they're able to reach something that an older game would struggle. Like look at the PS3 games. They're having trouble making them be able to be emulated because the cell processors are on a PS5, right? So, I don't know.
Well, I'm just thinking out loud because, if that old game is still struggling,
everything struggles at the end
on
of the
these
day.
consoles, this is kind of what I'm getting at. On these current boxes, the old game is still struggling. Why would we expect a new one on the same engine to be any better? Especially considering what that game was trying to accomplish.
Sure.
Which is why the VRR is so important, because it's going to run like shit if you don't have the VRR active.
One second. Kermit and Ellis, you guys missed it. The first entire hour of the podcast was about Helldivers. So it's not just all about Xbox.
Right, yeah.
And no one even said anything bad about Xbox tonight. So y'all
we
gotta
just
chill out.
We just had questions like, hey, like we would have with PlayStation. And I'm the first one to criticize PlayStation. Say, yo, man, it's dry over here. They're making the same ass games. How many times are they gonna fucking make The Last of Us until we say enough?
Well, you buy
I mean, it's been
exactly. I buy it every time.
It's been dry on PlayStation for 2 years, brother. They really got to figure out what they're going to do and start showing us some games.
Keep making more movie games.
You know the funny thing when I hear this dry.
That's crazy.
What the funny thing is when I hear this is dry and this is that, is what's cool with these companies, right? For them is they already got your money if you bought the console. So as much as you might be like, this is dry, but you also have the console for third-party games, right? So like,
sure. There's always something. Sure.
Hold on, listen. If you already bought the console, then you're already in the ecosystem and you're already going to buy your third-party games. Now, if you don't have the console, let's say you, Cubini, it's easy for you to be like, oh, they need to do this and that, but you don't have it anyway. You're not going to get it, right?
I got an S sitting on a 65-inch TV, brother. I got an S.
No. I'm talking about a PlayStation 5, right?
Oh, yeah. I don't want that shit. Yeah.
We're talking about PlayStation 5 being dry. But even on Xbox side, right? When people say they got no games, What I'm saying is the market is for you to purchase a console so you can also play third-party games as well, right? So once you already got it, if somebody say, "Oh, it's dead," right? You might ask me, "What's your most recent game?" Right? And it might not be a Sony exclusive. It might be a third-party exclusive, and therefore the dryness don't matter. Is all I'm saying.
Well, I think it's because console gamers like to throw around that word invest, where they invested in the console. And if they're not getting first party games on a regular basis, they feel like they got screwed.
Dude,
Time out. I didn't say anything bad about Xbox the whole night, but I gotta say something tonight, right now. Remember back in the Xbox 360 area, Xbox fanboys would always brag about Mass Effect, Alan Wake, BioShock, Gears. None of those games were first party exclusives. And now the Xbox, they don't have any consoles, they don't have any power, they can't get third party exclusives anymore. So now third party exclusives don't count. So if you want to say it's dry because of first party, that's true. But what about Grand Blue Fantasy, Final Fantasy VII Rebirth, Stellar Blade,
Bro,
and HellDivers?
there's plenty of third party games on both consoles to keep you occupied. I agree with that.
No third party exclusives. Third party exclusives used to count for Xbox back in the day. But now that Xbox doesn't get third party exclusives anymore, they don't count all of a sudden.
You know why they don't get third party exclusives? Because they bought all the damn companies. That's why.
No, because they have no install base.
It's true though.
Install base.
They have 30 million consoles. You know how many Xbox Ones they sold last gen? Do you remember?
25 million max, and
it was 27 8 months ago.
And
but whatever.
Them, I don't want to hate, but it's just a fact. Most of them don't buy games.
Yeah, we don't need to. We got Game Pass. You're damn right.
Exactly. Right so why would you get a third?
But there's nothing wrong with that.
Exactly.
But that's create a problem in the Xbox.
They make $800 million a month on Game Pass. They're making plenty of money.
This is why y'all say the third-party exclusives don't count anymore when they always used to.
No, I'm saying they don't have third-party exclusives because they bought all the third-party studios, and now they're all first-party games. That's why. All the ABK, Bethesda, all those games, they just bought them all.
Yeah, Maker. Soccer 2's 3 months.
Cowboys got to do his
That's
exercise.
the only one of note.
Yep.
No, I'm not saying Xbox doesn't get third-party exclusives. I'm just saying they barely.
Yeah, they got Power World. You know, they got a few. Phil stood on the stage at Square Enix. They're gonna get some games from them too.
I'm just saying
it's disingenuous to say. I'm just saying it's disingenuous to say that. Oh, 1 second, TBG.
Yeah, he can finish.
That it's disingenuous to say that it's dry just because first party suddenly doesn't count anymore. That's it.
Well, no, but I said it's dry on first party because a lot of people act like they invested in this hardware, and if they're not getting first party games on the regular, they feel screwed. They ain't got nothing to do with third party.
No one feels that way.
Okay. Doc Dark says it himself. I invested in this console, and I'm not getting nothing for it.
The thing is, there is two sides to everything, right? So we do have to think about it. When we're having these conversations, we can come from it from a console war perspective, or we can come from it just a logical gamer. So we do have to remember that. So I'm not going to knock anybody who's console warring, but you have to sometimes listen to yourself, right? So I get the narrative that something's dry because I understand, right? Like there are a lot of people saying in chat, that means they don't have first party. All I'm saying is, doesn't really matter because if you're waiting on a game, let's say you're a Sony guy, right? And Sony typically have one-player games. So once you beat it so many times, you're done, right? You probably won't go back to it. Although that God of War Rogue mode is dope, right? But and also the Last of Us Part 2 Rogue mode. But anyway, but if you got games you're still playing, I mean, I just can't help it. But if you're still playing games, then I think it's fair. But I get it. The dry part. I'm just saying that if you still got third-party support, like for instance, that's why I'm not a big Nintendo fan, because they lack the least third-party support. So for me, it's like, okay, well, once I get to the point where I played and beat a Nintendo game that I like, if I did, then what more will I have? And for them, I'll have the least amount of stuff that I like, or I'll just be sounding like K9 playing Chami, Gumi, Gaga, whatever these games are I never heard of.
Uni Gaga?
Yeah, but Cowboy, he brought up third-party exclusives. The only reason why Sony has those this year is because they're dry. So they made deals so they can have games just on their side.
Yeah, but that's
I
smart
mean,
marketing.
That's how it's
That's
always
smart.
been.
That's smart
I'm not
business.
saying it's a smart idea, sure, but most of those games didn't hit. I mean,
Yeah,
you know,
but
maybe one or two.
if you think of
Final Fantasy VII
2022,
Rebirth
where
didn't hit.
Xbox had that crazy drought where they had 2 games, they should have did the same thing, to be honest, right? But I get it that Game Pass is like, they're kind of like, okay, well, if you get Game Pass, it's kind of like the way we're going to bring games to you.
Right. Like, there's always something on there you can play, right?
Yeah.
Even if it's third party, second party, doesn't matter, right?
Yeah, but
Yeah, my
at the
point
end
was
of the
just
day,
third party exclusives should count. They've
You
always
mean like how
counted.
I'm
Only
playing
now that
Fortnite
Xbox
right now?
doesn't get many, they don't count.
Don't play Fortnite. Come on.
Well, they got the Futurama skins in the item shop. I want Ben.
Dude, it's like me in Rocket League. I spent too much money in Rocket League. Oh my god.
Bite my shiny metal ass.
I buy every licensed car that comes out for Rocket League. I spent way too much money.
Bad boy. Bad boy.
I got the Batmobile. I got the Back to the Future car, you know?
I've been waiting 3 goddamn years to get my Kratos skin, and I still don't fucking got it.
What?
Fuck
on what
you,
game?
Epic.
On what
Fortnite.
game? Kratos came out on Epic. On
Yeah,
Fortnite?
3 years ago.
Oh, so
We
you mean
haven't,
if
I
you
haven't
didn't
seen
get
an
it,
item
if you
shop in 3 fucking years.
oh, so if you didn't get it before, you can't get it, is what you're saying?
Yeah. Well,
Oh,
supposedly
okay.
they're supposed to add him sometime in the near future because they've been updating him.
So wait, can people when on Fortnite when people buy skins, could they pick them skins whenever they want?
Yeah.
Oh,
They're not time.
Yeah, now I'll tell you this: when Fortnite had Optimus, I should have bought Optimus. I'm a big fan of Optimus Prime.
You couldn't buy Optimus. You had to play through the season.
Oh, okay. Yeah,
And those are the ones that you can't actually buy. You have to get the battle pass.
I mean,
when the
Houston.
God of War show comes back. I mean, when the God of War show comes out, the skin will come back.
Probably. Who knows?
Do you
Well,
guys-
this year's theme is Greeks and gods, and you know Kratos is a Greek god.
Hey, who was it earlier? We were talking about the game showcase. Who said they didn't want to see a game that's 5 years out? Who said that?
Me and FCat.
Yeah.
Well, where's Wolverine? Just saying.
That's next year, man.
Damn.
That's next
It's
year.
not next year. It's 2026, bro.
Dude, you can believe that all you want, and I can't believe
You can believe it all you want. You don't know either. Nobody knows.
Okay, but
But still, my
they get,
point. It's been like 4 years.
You know who
Insomniac
does
gets a
know?
pass.
But it's been like 4 years. I'm saying it.
Let's be fair here at Beanie. That those documents that got leaked from Insomniac said Wolverine was a 2025 game.
Yeah, and we're supposed to get what's it called? Doom, whatever this year. We're not getting it, and that was in the leaks too. That Doom Year Zero or whatever.
Let me ask you this: if they have a
It
showcase,
flies, bro.
let me ask you this: if they have a showcase and they show a game that is, let's say, 2 years away, if they say like summer 2026, are you okay with that? If they give you like a range or no?
I mean, it's like GTA 6, right? That's what, 2 years, pretty much.
Yeah, pretty much.
From when they announced it.
My question is, are you okay with that? Like, if they give you a range, are you okay with a range?
I mean, if it's like under 2 years and they got like a target, you know, time of the month, time of the year, and they have the kind of footage that GTA 6 showed, I don't see why not. But I just, like 4 or 5 years out, I don't want to know about it till that shit's closer, man. You can tell me that it exists, and that's it. Like, I don't need you to do no CGI trailer, nothing. Just like Gear 6. If we see that this summer, that ain't coming out for 2 more years.
But see, that's the thing that's been Sony's attitude the last couple of years. It's like we're not going to show anything until we're confident that it's going to be within the next year. It'll be out.
Yeah, but let's be clear. Look at
but that doesn't build buzz doing that. Yeah, you need to go further out than that, though, for marketing.
One second. Tony's right. Insomniac released 3 games this generation. Ninja Theory has not released anything, so it's not the same. Insomniac gets a pass.
Let's be fair here with Insomniac. A lot of those games are using some of the same assets.
Yeah, those games are all rinse and repeat. Exactly.
Yeah, that doesn't matter.
Yeah, but that's the thing. It's not necessarily a bad thing as long as you could do something new with it. I mean,
if you're starting with a good base, yeah, you're right. Yeah, it's fine. Right. But Spider-Man 2 underimpressed because it was just Miles Morales on the PS5.
Just underimpressed
You
to
know?
you that you didn't
I
even
No, it
play
think
it.
did.
also the
It
reason
barely broke
why
even. It did.
No, but
I,
But it's okay. It's not the
That's
end of the
why.
world.
Well,
That's
Cubini, I
why.
will say this though. I wasn't a fan of the Spider-Man games at all. I bought the first one for my son for his birthday. We did a world premiere stream. I played it for about an
Yeah.
hour. Never touched it again. I finally played it years later. Actually, like maybe last
Yeah,
year.
I bought the first two and I beat them both. They're fun.
Hear me out. So I played the first one and I was like, yo, it was cool. Played Miles Morales, beat that. I was like, didn't like it as much. And I played part 2. So this is just going from a non-fan. I don't like Spider-Man, but Spider-Man 2 and really was a really good game. Now you could yes, it was in the same city, right? But you take that away, like people say with God of War, right? God of War Ragnarok. Oh, it was around. You see a lot of the same things. I get that, right? So if that's your gripe, then I get that. But if you just lead into gameplay and story, and not just scenery, Spider-Man 2 did blow me away, and I wasn't a fan, and I could care less about it. So I will say, like, yes, I get you. Like on the paper, if you're like, oh, it's pretty much the same game on paper, but if you actually play it and you played the other one to be able to judge it, man, it was pretty stellar.
Man, all I heard is you don't like Spider-Man. Like, fuck, man.
Yeah, I don't like Spider-Man.
That's all I heard out of your whole speech is I don't like Spider-Man. What the fuck?
Yeah, we just got to throw Cubini's opinion in the trash.
My son is gonna kick your butt, bro, for you saying you don't like Spider-Man.
Yeah,
dude, he plays the crap out of both of those games. He started Miles Morales twice already. It's ridiculous.
This man went to see Across the Spider-Verse, so he was like, "Oh, it's okay."
Oh, we did. That movie was awesome. We went and saw it on the big screen. Hell yeah!
Dude, I know, right?
Hey, Room.
That movie was amazing.
Fucking awesome.
Hey, Room.
Yes.
My Popeyes just arrived. I got the shrimp, the butterfly shrimp, and the red beans and rice. And I don't know if you ever tried, man, but Popeyes, their thing is really good. Their the apple pie is pretty good.
I'm gonna finish the one thing, and I'm gonna roll so we can watch Monday Night Raw. Let me finish the one thing. The developers for Wolverine said they are benchmarking Hellblade 2. So that's all I gotta say about that.
No, they didn't say that. They
They
said
did, and you guys have a good night.
The technology, the photo.
Why are the
photogrammetry.
Wolverines developer benchmarking a game that's not theirs? That's not
even
They're
out.
benchmarking the tech. Hellblade 2 UE5. That's right.
But
Go look it up. He said it.
No,
that's
but,
a good thing. It's a compliment. It shouldn't be. You shouldn't be upset about that.
Well,
no one's upset. It's just not
same
true.
thing with Spider-Man, though.
Oh, okay. It's not true. I'll put the link in the Discord then for you. All right.
Wait.
we already spoke about this
Let me
before.
say this. Your same thing with Spider-Man. Hold on, let me say this to him, Room. Your same thing with Spider-Man 2. Oh, it's the same game. Well, you have to think with Hellblade, right? They could benchmark it, but what the one thing that's been, and trust me, out of everybody I know that's not an Xbox fan, I've been wanting to play Hellblade. But the one thing that's been underwhelming, and this is my favorite part of a game, is gameplay. You can't tell me that any gameplay of Hellblade 2 actually looked like blew you away. The combat looks very basic. I will say that. Now I still want to play it, but I am not impressed with the gameplay. So
well, in fairness, Cowboy, they said they're benchmarking the tech, not so much the gameplay.
Is to brag on the tech, but we gotta, that doesn't matter. The game could be the best looking game ever, but the gameplay for me has to be solid, unless you just have it as the game.
I mean, I played the first one. I didn't finish it, but I mean, it's probably more Hellblade. I mean, you can't knock it for what it is. If that's what it is, that's what it is. I mean,
you didn't feed the
hopefully it'll be fun. That's all that matters.
Well, I'm gonna let you guys know. I'm gonna go watch some Monday Night Raw.
Yeah, what did we miss already? You might as well tell me.
We're missing Jay Uso doing it. Yeet, yeet, yeet.
I gotta call my kid then, man. He loves Jay Uso. So we always watch it live on the phone. So see you, boys.
Take care.
All right, TPG is out. Wait, hold up. He's still there. Oh, I want to kick him out. Where the hell did FCAT go? Room. It's just you and me, man. Good show. Good stuff. You want me and you to take some questions from the audience and stuff? If you guys got questions, that'd be cool. Like you and me comment on them or anything?
Yeah, that's fine with me.
All right. Let me ask you this. Well, what game are you currently playing? Like what's in your rotation?
Stellar Blade.
Okay. Yeah, that's my main game I'm playing as well. How without ruining it, how like well, have you
Far.
seen where I'm at? I'm curious if you are you further than me or
Let me
I'm
see.
sure you're
I'm gonna
farther up.
check your last stream right now.
Because I don't want to say.
Oh, you did the laser part. I'm like probably like an hour after you after the laser part.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, you know what's cool? Since we're around the same part, or you're after me, I was like, okay, the game's cool. The gameplay is dope. It's my type of game, hack and slash. You know, it's a little more. You know, you got to block and everything and do your parries. You know, whole character scandal. I don't care. I can use a guy character, girl character. That don't bother me. But when they got to the point where you went down into that like lab or whatever, and then they made you not be able to use your swords. Oh wait, spoil it. Oh man. All right. Well,
That's not a big deal.
I thought that was cool because I love to see when a developer switch it up, and that shocked me. I was like, nowhere would I have thought they would have done that, and I was like, yo, that was pretty cool. So that actually brought me back into it more. And then when I did the whole lab thing, it got the little Resident Evil vibe for me, where the puzzles you had to push the thing and drag it and do the beams. And I was like, okay, now I actually am locked in and I want to beat this game. I thought that pulled me in.
Like players to try different weapons because I know people that just use one thing the entire game.
Mm-hmm.
Done if it wasn't for that part, and that was fun. Did you get that area yet or no?
Which one?
The laser room. Like, did you finish that whole area yet or no?
Man, I felt like I did, or maybe
Did you
that's
leave
where I
the
left
lab
off at.
or no? If you're still
Hold
in
on, what's
there,
next?
like, did you leave the place? Did you go back outside yet or no?
I thought I did. Well, you know what? I left and came back, and then I found that I was a whole different area to go to. So maybe I didn't finish it.
I don't want to spoil nothing then.
But yeah, I'm
But
definitely
yeah, I like it though.
yeah. What's your do you like? You know what I'm not so into? I'm not so into the story. I don't feel like the story hasn't sucked me in.
It's too soon. We haven't like we nothing has been explained yet, really.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. I'm like, and then when I got to the city and they just all calling her Angel out of nowhere, I'm like, huh? Like, do
Yeah,
I know me?
it's like Horizon Zero Dawn. You know how everything came out slowly throughout the game.
Right.
Yeah, everything unravels. This is the same thing. Like the
I
further
get.
you get in, the more you learn about the world and the Mother Sphere and Eve.
Yeah, I guess because she's seeing Horizon Zero, you were from that same planet area, right? And so it started with you and everybody. This is different because you came from another planet and land on that planet. So I guess it feels a little more strange, especially when you go to the city and everybody's calling you a different name. That's not your name. And I was just like, that just felt so unexpected. I don't know. That part, I was just like, wait, what did I miss? What wasn't I paying attention to?
Yeah, but it's kind of like that in Horizon 2 where everyone's scared of Aloy and you don't really know why in the beginning.
Well, I guess in that I felt like because they felt like she could do stuff everybody else couldn't, or she caught on. She was able to do stuff that other people were slower to do. So it was like, whoa, what's up with her? But did you play Hellblade 1?
No, I bought that game like 5 years ago. I still haven't played it.
Yeah, that's gonna be my next game. So when I send this back, I will play that next.
Yeah, I think that's gonna be my next game too.
Now you bought it on what, PlayStation 4?
No, I got it on Steam on PC.
Okay, got you. Okay, cool. So yeah, you'll be able to jump right back into it.
It's like $5. But I know you
Yeah,
don't like
Steam,
buying games, so it's,
yeah,
no,
well, yeah,
yeah,
I wouldn't buy that. I only like
yeah.
buying games that I would keep and like even if it's a year later, I would throw it in and be like play for a couple hours. But the games that I feel like once I beat, I'm gonna be like, yeah, I have no like when I beat RoboCop, right? RoboCop, once you beat it, it has no like it just ends and you just have to start the game over again. Like they didn't even stop you like on your last save. when you beat the game on your last save, when you go back to that last save, it starts the game from the beginning. I'm like, damn, I can't even just go back to the last save and just decide not to go to the boss and run around and kill enemies. So for that, it gave me no replay value. So because I'm not the guy that's just gonna play the game over from the beginning. So for me, that's my kind of logic, or my what my interest is when I can still keep playing like God of War. I just still run around and do stuff and kill enemies that randomly appear. And it's stuff I still never did. And I love the combat. But something like, a game like, again, RoboCop was fun, but it kind of killed the replay value for me, making me have to start over from the beginning. Then I feel like you really just, all I'm going to do is just play and beat everything and do every side mission, and then I'll really be done. So that's my logic. Oh, wait, what did Purple say? She said Hellblade was good when it came out, but making a 2 just seems odd. However, maybe I wouldn't say it. Well, I mean, I didn't play it, but I feel like if it was good, why not make a part 2? Then again, I don't know many people that actually played and beat Hellblade, so I don't know.
Nah, Kermit, the game Starfield has a lot. The music is really good. The combat's really good. I'm gonna start early, and the side missions are not bad. Have you been doing the side missions or no, Cowboy?
Oh, for Stellar Blade?
Yeah.
Nah, so I'm kind of the same with every game. I kind of try to skip and just do the story. So then I have a reason to go back and do the side mission. Like I got to the board where you could go to the board and actually do stuff for people. But I chose not to. I kind of want to beat the game as fast as I can. And then be like, okay, now do I want to buy it because I like the gameplay and I'm powered up and I can run back and just do all the side missions and have fun with it. So yeah, I didn't.
You don't care about getting new outfits?
No, not really. What was cool is Wow. What is cool is that Bio streamed yesterday. Yeah, and I was like, dude, if you stream, I'll watch you. So he streamed for about 2 hours, and I had him show me every outfit he had. I think he said he got 31 outfits. He was scrolling through them, and yeah, I don't really care too much. The outfits look cool, but yeah, I don't connect with that game in that way. I don't honestly. I feel like the girl who died in the beginning was more interesting to me than
Eve.
Angel. That's what we're calling her. I'm not sold on her yet. I don't really like her. I feel like she's kind of bland and she don't have that much emotions.
She's an android, but hopefully it gets better.
No, I mean, listen, for me, once I got to that Resident Evil style part, I was like, okay, this is cool. I see what the developers did for me to make me say like, oh, this was cool. And so I want more. So I'm definitely going to play and beat it regardless. I'm sure the story. So the thing is, it's early, right? I'm sure the writing they're going to throw stuff at you. You'll be like, oh, snap. So I'm sure I could only speak on right now. I'm not one of those people and be like, the game is trash. I never played and beat it. So I can't just say that, right? All I can say is like, oh, from right now, I like it and I want more. Now, last week, I was like, I was on the border of am I send it back or not? You know what I mean? So I'm glad I did play it more.
Yeah, I'm like kind of a little bit ahead of you, but I've been doing all the side missions. So I have like 15 hours. She's kind of funny. If you do some of the side missions, she does say like funny stuff. Like there's this one shop owner that tries to flirt with her.
Oh,
and
wow.
it's a female. It's another female too. And she's just like, yo, get away from me. So there's some funny writing, but I'm still early, so we'll see.
I did look it up.
Oh, go ahead.
No, I was gonna say I did look it up, and I seen that it said it's about 17 to 21 hours long, like the regular story. So, and I think I'm about 8 hours in, something like that. So,
yeah, I don't think you're halfway there. I think you're only like 1/5. I think we're only like 1/5 away in.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, it doesn't matter to me. I don't care how long it takes. I mean, I like what I like now, so I'm in it for the long haul. You know, I'm definitely gonna play and beat it. You guys got any questions for me in room? Like we are taking any questions. If you guys want to bring something up, Rain said WWE time. You definitely got to go watch that.
Everyone's talking
Room,
about
you don't
Hellblade
watch
and we didn't
wrestling, do
play
you?
it.
What'd you say, Room?
No, I said everyone's talking about Hellblade and we didn't play it.
Yeah, no. I mean, at the end of the day, we just brought it up, like kind of talking about it, but yeah, no one played it. So I mean, I can't really say what it's gonna be like because I also didn't play the first one. So now let me ask you this: does it bother you that Hellblade 2 is supposed to only be 8 hours? That's kind of weird, right?
No, because the first game was short too. I don't mind short games.
Mm-hmm. I guess.
I don't mind long games. I don't like it when people try to tell the developers what to do. If they want to let them tell their story in the way they see
Mhm.
fit, that's how you get the best game. If they want to do 5 hours, let them do 5 hours. If they want to do
Right.
100 hours, let them do 100 hours.
No, I agree with you too. Like whenever we talk about how the length of a game, for me, the perfect length is 15 hours. When you get a little longer than that, I'm like, unless the story's good, but longer than that, I'm like, yo, come on, man. So I agree with you. Like I don't mind the 8 hours, but I was shocked because I thought, okay, I'll say this: when I think of a AAA game, 8 hours doesn't come to my mind, right? So when I think of what a AAA game is to me, so for me, I was because I definitely look at Hellblade as a AAA game. Even if it's 8 hours, I wouldn't take that from it. But I was shocked to hear only 8 hours. I felt like, to me, I thought it was going to be their God of War kind of sort of, right? Or their style of like this epic saga, and it was going to be like long and you know what I mean. And then when I heard 8 hours, like, oh wow, that was very surprising to me. Not that it's a bad thing, but that
No, I
I
knew
was
it
really
was never
shocked.
gonna be God of War because the first game I didn't play it, but everyone said the combat sucks, and God of War the combat's amazing, so
Mm.
they were never gonna be competitors.
Well, I mean, like that style, right? Like I thought it was gonna be like that epic, story with good combat. But so far, I haven't seen anything with Hellblade combat that actually impressed me.
I don't see any similarities at all, but sorry. Let me ask you: if you play Hellblade 1 and you like it, are you gonna play Hellblade 2 on the cloud, or are you gonna wait for it to come to PS5?
No, I played on cloud. I don't think. To me, I'm all about interest. When that game first came out, um, I was a big fan of Heavenly Sword. And when that game first came out, I swore that was supposed to be part two to Heavenly Sword, but it wasn't. So I had no interest to play it because it didn't look like you would think that I was such a big fan of Heavenly Sword. I would still gave it a chance, especially when I suspect that it was supposed to be part two. But I never seen any videos, any trailer that made me say I have to play this. And it was on PlayStation. So I just can't imagine if I play it, I'm gonna think it's gonna blow. First of all, when I play it, it's gonna be dated, right? So I got a feeling I'm not the controls is probably not. I'm not gonna be that into it. And I'm not gonna psych myself out on it, and I will play and beat it. But I just feel like, especially because it's gonna be short. But yeah, no, I don't want to wait on games. So that's just not my thing. That's why I like PlayStation because my style games PlayStation typically get, and then I could just buy them, right? Let's say I was an Xbox guy, but I like the PlayStation style game. Then I gotta wait for it to come to Xbox if I ever do. Or if I was a PC guy, I gotta wait for it to come to PC. For me, I don't want to wait on a game. I want to be able to get it. So if I play Hellblade 1, beat it, and part two is coming out, I'm gonna want to play it, and I'm just gonna play it on xCloud. Now, I feel bad that all this talk about it's gonna look amazing that I can't see it at its best quality. So that's why I kept saying, man, if I could find a cheap Series X, because I wouldn't buy an S, I will buy it as a Game Pass machine. So whenever I get Game Pass, I can see everything in its greatest quality, even though I never beat them games on Game Pass, besides two games. But
Well, you could get the GeForce now. That'll be actually the real best quality. Even though it's on the cloud, it's still like 4080.
no, that is true. But then I feel like now I'm spending how much money to play one game? You know what I mean? Now that part is like, ooh, that kind of burns because let's say I get it for a month because I want to play Hellblade 2. Then I got to figure it costs what almost $20 for Game Pass, and then almost $20 for that. I pay $40 to play one game that I don't want to own. That's kind
No,
of
Game Pass PC is only $10 a month. And
no,
then
it's not. Oh well, Game Pass PC.
yeah, if you
No,
use
no, no. But
GFN, you just use Game Pass PC.
Okay, so I could just get Game Pass PC and then pay for
GFN, that's 20, so it'll be
GeForce.
$30. I mean, but
Okay.
Series X's are going. They're starting to like drop like 300 regularly, so you can get one for 300. That's not bad.
I mean, that isn't bad. Yeah, $200 off.
Or you can wait for the holidays. It'll probably be like 250.
Yeah, maybe I'll buy one this holiday season just to have one. I don't know. I still think $30 to play one game for a month is a bit much,
Yeah, me
but
too.
yeah, I don't know.
But what?
I was gonna say, but I'll be able to play it in its like most epic form.
Yeah, you'll be playing better than me. And
But
I agree
well,
with
what are
Maker.
you gonna be playing it on?
PC, but I have a 3080.
Oh yeah, but you could. But see that's the same thing. You can't you just get GFN?
No, I'm not gonna
Yeah,
do that. I'll play well, but I'm not gonna play like maxed out. I'll probably play like
I
high,
got you.
medium, which is okay
Yeah,
for
but
me.
yeah, but the same thing is like, yeah, I don't want to spend money to,
Yeah.
that extra. You know what I'm saying? It's like, uh,
No,
yeah,
I
I might.
agree with Cowboys. I don't know where that parallel came from, like God of War and Hellblade. I don't know who started that. That makes no sense.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, I just use that as
No, not you.
one.
A lot of other people always say that.
Yeah, that's pretty silly. But well, I just use that as it's that third person hack and slash. You know what I'm saying? Like that. I was comparing it to. I mean, because I could have just compared it to Final Fantasy 16, or I could have compared it to Devil May Cry, or But I was just saying, it looked to me like the story's supposed to be episodic. The way they showed this trailers, she's battling all the stuff in her head, but you know. So Mr. Irmara always talking about GeForce Now. Well, sorry, Game Pass is $3. So it's $3 a month.
That's if you have to stack. You have to get like a year. Like you can get sometimes a year for like 30
Mm.
$36, but that's rare. I don't even know if they do that anymore.
Yeah, I thought they
Once a month.
stopped doing that, but so whenever you bring that up, I have no idea what he's talking about. I kind of
Something
just
about like the
ignore.
key sites. You can buy like Game Pass for a year.
Mm-hmm. So let me see, $3 a month Game Pass and $3.99 for Priority Day Pass. No. See, that's the thing. If I get GFN, bro, I can't get it and get Priority, right? Like we've been talking about GFN for how many years, and I never tried it. If I try it, bro, it's gonna have to be like the no holds bars, knock your boots off your ankles, you know. So I believe it said Hellblade 2 on the 3080 will be around 1440p.
And you can't even beat the game in one day. I mean, unless you played it for like 8 to 10 hours straight.
I mean, that's possible. I was just talking to my boy over the weekend. I was like, damn, we're talking about Destiny 2. And I was like, yo, remember Prisoner of Elders? Prisoner of Elders took me 15 hours to beat. I played that thing 15 hours straight. That was wild. Um, Man, so when I hear Jersey talk about how fast they be beating raids, I'm like, not back in the day raids. You talking about when you played the raids later on when you had way powerful weapons and like you played it 800 times and knew everything. But when you played stuff in the beginning, man, it was so tough because not everybody knew how to do it. Then you had to get the right team. But yeah, I mean, I could easily stay up that late to play a game, but I haven't did that in a long time. So yeah,
Yeah,
give me one.
play like Final Fantasy. Last game I did that.
Mhm.
No, I ain't Spider Man. I think I played like 8 hours straight.
I'm trying to think of the last game I did that. I remember. Oh, whoa, was it God of War? Oh, you know what it was? Marvel Avengers came out, and I did like I think I want to say I played for like nine. I streamed it too. I want to say it was something ridiculous. Like I don't know, it was something really. It was well over 10 hours. I can't remember, but I played that game day one and streamed it like almost all day. It was crazy. Like 15 hours or something. It's crazy.
Yeah, you're the only person I know that actually likes that game.
Yeah, man. You know why I like it? I love third person, right? I love action adventure. I love superpowers. I love hand-to-hand combat more than like games with guns. And so Marvel Avengers literally give me all of that. And I fell in love with Anthem's flying. So not only did they take the flying, I don't know if many people know this, but the guy who did the combat for God of War 2018, he actually did the combat for Marvel Avengers. So the combat in that game is so good. The punching, the hits, the when you hit people and how they react to the punches, like it's done really good. Like if you pick somebody like Black Widow and you just start punching people, like I swear you feel like you're in Tekken, doing the backflips and kicks, and then you got grappling. Like Marvel Avengers allow you to do so much with so many characters. Like it's just a game I love. Like I could jump on there and play with this character, that character, and then they got all the abilities that they should have. Like I'm not telling anybody to like it, but for me, without this whole the world hates it and oh it was a failure, without the whole not console war, but without the whole
Doom and gloom.
it was trash. Me
Yeah.
playing it for me, and again, I'm not even a big Marvel fan. Like as I sit here with Captain America, but me playing it just as like a video game. It could have been a non-Avengers game, but that combat, that gameplay, the flying, and even the story mode was really good. I just think it's a great game from what I like out of game. As far as gameplay, and the graphics is good too. So for me, like I don't never say I don't see how people don't like it because you're entitled to like whatever. But I can't see how I wouldn't have liked it. After playing it, it's like, dude, this is like my dream, not dream game, but this is like this game caters to me. So
Yeah, that's all that matters as long as you liked it. Because I feel like everybody likes a game, has that one game that everyone else hates. Like even Forspoken for you.
I mean, I somehow always like games that end up dying and people hate it. I feel like it's my curse.
No wonder you don't like HellDivers. No.
You know, it's crazy. I do like Hell. It's weird. Like whenever, like I said, whenever I play it, I enjoy it. I think my issue is I played it a little bit later, for a couple days later, and people just binged the heck out of the game. So then when I started playing with people, they're always overpowered. And I don't think people realize this, even my buddies. They don't let you do anything. So like one of the worst things you could do is play a game and you just don't know what you're doing and you just sitting there just shooting enemies. You do that on any game. So it's like I'm playing, these people are super powerful. They're like, oh, watch this. The big super beam come down and blow everything up. I'm like, I wanted to do that. So I just feel like it kind of like took some of it out of it. And so when I try to jump in, I try to like, I hope one of my friends don't jump in that super leveled up and do everything. Or I'd be like, bro, let me do that. But they just instinctively just run gun ho. You know what I mean?
Yeah, like I hate being carried in games. Like when you don't contribute and you win, that's the worst feeling.
Yeah. Like I can see a Destiny raid where you're on ad patrol. You're like, bro, this raid is crazy. I don't want to screw up the team. There's 6 of us playing, put me on ad patrol. That's different, right? But yeah, when you're just playing a game you want to get into and you're getting carried, it's kind of like and then that's what they say, like, oh, don't worry, I'll do it. Like, I don't want you to do it. And then I want to lower the level. And they're like, no, bro, you're putting it too low. I'm like, well, if I pay the higher levels, all I'm doing is trying to stand there and not die as long as I can. No, but I got you. But I'm doing nothing. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Did you try playing solo? I know the game is like hard
No, you
solo,
can't
but
really play solo. You can
yeah.
Yeah, I've jumped on a couple times, but it's always online. So people like I've jumped in and turned off like the random people that come in, but then my friends still jump in. I don't want to say get out my game, you know what I mean? But yeah, I mean you can't really play solo, but it is what it is. Well, man, dude, I think let me see if the chat said anything else. Oh, Mr. Urban World talking
Well, they're
about
talking about phones.
oh yeah, you know, Mr. Urban World, he'll switch a conversation quick. We'll be talking about samurais. You mess with Mr. Urban World.
Now I know how you feel when me and Urban be talking about something completely different in the chat.
Yeah, I'll be like, man, y'all just took that way left. But you know what's cool? I think what's cool is the chat is cool, right? The Discord we're talking about is that we could talk about whatever. And I love that you and Mr. Urban have a lot in common because like it must be cool for him that when he bring up certain stuff, like even the rapping, right? Like you guys are talking about, like Cannabis used to be one of my favorite rappers, but I'm just so out of rap. But it'd be so cool when I see you talking to him about K. Is it K Rhino or how do you pronounce his name?
K Reno.
Okay, so it'd be so cool when I see
Yeah.
you talking to him about it. And it's like, dude, that's cool because now he has somebody he's chatting with it. You know what I'm saying? Like we spend so much time talking to each other in these chats and live streams and stuff. So it does feel like cool that like I don't really get out that much, right? Like
Yeah,
but
you
when
told
I'm
us this is yeah, like your socializing time.
yeah, so it's like cool when like so I can imagine it's the same for a lot of people. Like Urban want to talk about stuff, and if you talk to him about it, it must be like, oh, cool. I'm not just talking to the wind. You know what I mean? Besides when he be playing some music that I'll be looking like, bro, nobody's listening to that. But
Yeah. All right, one last thing. One last thing.
yeah,
Since they're
definitely.
talking about phones,
Okay.
you guys never acknowledge your L. What happened when you guys said, "Oh, you can't get free games on iPhone, but we can do it on Android"? And then I'm the only person that showed getting free games. You and Urban went MIA. What happened?
That is true. So when you did that, so I'm gonna be honest. I just, as far as I know from Android, I mean Apple, my wife's brother, the God rest his soul, um, he was a man. He was the biggest Apple fan, and all we did was argue. Whenever he came over, oh look, I could do this, and the Apple security's so good, and the reason why y'all got so many bugs and this and that, because y'all let anything go on there, and our stuff is secured. So he always had me under the impression that you couldn't do a lot of stuff, but that's what made Apple so secure because they don't allow you to just download any old BS app that anybody could throw on there. So honestly, I didn't know for sure, but I thought no way in hell can you just go on an iPhone and download some random app to do something because that's what made iPhone so secure. So in a good way, I felt like, hey, look, at least your iPhone would never have to worry about where Android go through. So when you pulled it up, at first I didn't believe you. I'm like, wait, I thought you couldn't do that on iPhone. So for me, now and in my defense, I know we all know you can do that on an Android. So I felt like I didn't need to show it because that's a given, and I didn't know how to do it, and I
Yeah, I
didn't
was just
care to go
trolling.
and look to do it. I just figured, oh, go ahead.
No, no, sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off, but no, I was just trolling. Of course, Android could do it, but y'all were
Right.
messing with me, so I'm like, let me mess with them.
Yeah, I mean, I was shocked. I was like, "Wait, you could do that?" I was gonna ask I literally was gonna ask my son because he's super into Apple. He's been in Apple forever, but he also used to be in Android, so he knows both. But I was like, "Listen, if you could do it, you could do it." I mean, you showed the video. At first, I thought it was fake, but you were showing the video, and I just figured, like, all right, I believed you. So for me, I didn't really have anything else to say. I was like, okay, I guess you can. Now, Urban kept going back and forth with you longer than I did. I was just like, all right, well. I mean, obviously you did it, right? So it got to be true. So I didn't really know what else for me to say besides, okay, you can do it. You know, I'll acknowledge it. Like
No,
there's
yeah,
nothing
no,
else for me to
I'm just
say.
messing around. I just saw them talking about phones and it reminded me of that.
Mhm.
Urban, you never bodied me ever.
Are you enjoying your what is it, the 14 now or the 15?
Oh, 15 Pro Max. Yeah, I
Yeah,
like it. It's all right. I mean, I
it
just
is.
like it because it has a way bigger screen than my last phone, and the
Mm-hmm.
battery life is way better. But besides that, everything else is the same pretty much. The
Mm-hmm.
iPhone is always feels smooth, even if it's like 5 years old. Because my old phone is 5 years old.
Okay, yeah, I remember you said that.
Oh, Urban said the No, Tony, I bought you too. Now that thing is all that hotspot thing. That was the dumbest argument ever. Even ISO got involved. I don't know how, but
Oh, about the Steam Deck thing?
yeah, Steve, that you can't play with.
Yeah, you know what the thing with the Steam Deck is? What I wanted, which I've still never seen the video besides that BS video you showed, but I at least wanted to know, right? Because back with Stadia, it was the true way for you to play a game that you bought, and you could walk out your house and keep playing online, not a one-player game, online in multiplayer with your friends. So I was wondering, could you do on a Steam Deck? Now I done scoured the whole YouTube, never seen a video. So when you showed your video, I wanted to see how legit it was. And then my issue with your video was the guy in the video was like, oh, he made it clear that he had to kind of do some backward channel things. You know what I mean? So I feel like, well, Yeah, of course. When you get into like, let's be clear, people used to jailbreak iPhones. So anybody, obviously, you could, nowadays you could torrent something, or you could break this, break that. What I was saying was a legit, like, can you do that? So I never seen nobody show that. And so I never, even Ace, that Urban would bring up. Hey, Ace, you're the Mr. Handheld guy. Where's the video? So, that was my thing with that video. And I don't feel like my claim was that crazy because I literally asked, can I see a video of somebody doing it? Now, yes, you did show it, but my point was it wasn't legit. You know what I mean? If that makes sense.
It was legit though. It wasn't nothing crazy. I don't know.
No, but
What?
it wasn't legit, meaning the guy said in his video he had to like he had to go through like some backward stuff to
Oh,
do it. He
that's a
didn't just
different video. No, the one I sent was my friend, like a guy that I know personally.
uh-huh.
But that's a pointless discussion. It really doesn't matter. I don't want to get back into
Yeah.
that again.
No, I think the cool thing is like I think obviously when we're texting each other, like it's obviously harder. I think everybody can say that, right? We don't hear tones. We don't like it's hard
Yeah.
to like resolve things. See how you just said, "Oh, well, it doesn't matter." I'm like, "Yeah, you're right." Like, but when you're writing, you can't get that sense of like, "Oh, well, I don't care, whatever." Like we're both so calm, but when we're writing, it's like, room." You know what I'm saying? So
And that's exactly why you couldn't detect my sarcasm when I said I took the L.
nah, I can't do it. So,
Yeah.
now I'm gonna say this live. You can't get see. This is one thing you can't do, bro. You can't walk something back because you could. So here's the thing: if you're in a court of law, right? Sarcasm ain't gonna fly, right? So if they got you on camera or recorded you saying something, you can't just be like, nah, I ain't mean it like that. Like, no, that's what you. So if you said I'm gonna kill somebody, all right, guys, stop. Hey. If you said I'm gonna kill somebody and then that person ended up dying, you're a suspect. You can't be like, oh, it was sarcasm. I mean, you can say that was sarcasm, but the court's not gonna be like, oh, yeah, it was sarcasm. We're just gonna let them go. No, you're a suspect, right? You might actually got arrested. So I feel like in our dumb little debates, you can't never ever be like acknowledge something because now you can't take it back. You know what I mean? I mean, you can say you take it back, but the person could hold you to that because that was your words. It's like when somebody say like back in the day, my word is my bond. Oh, you give somebody a handshake. The truest thing is a handshake and look somebody in the eyes. So it's kind of like that kind of don't look for good for you if you taking back your word. You know what I mean?
Nah, I get what you mean. I get what you mean. But I'll remember that for the future.
I know, right? Hold up, let's look at the poll though. I put the poll up and said, let's see, did Room take an L? So 55% say yes. Oh wow, it was the other way around earlier. 55% says yes, and 45% says no, and that's 33 votes. That was dope.
And with how many people I roasted, I'm not surprised. But
Hey,
I
listen,
was
bro. That's why
joking.
I just let it ride. Notice when you was going in, I just listen, give him his moment. First of all, you came on like you said you was, and my thing is, I always got to give. I don't care if it's my enemy, but I have to give credit where credit is due. I just feel like a lot of people try to be disingenuous, and I feel like even if you disagree with me, but if you make a great point, I got to give you a point, man. And so I think this was cool that you came on. Also, I want to extend it, man. I would love if you ever free, because I understand people are busy, but if you ever free, man, jump in, man. You seen how simple it was once you got everything working. But yeah, man, we would love to have you jump on and chat with us. I think you did a great job. You definitely, you did what you said you was gonna do. I mean, I'm gonna still talk trash that when you first came on, you didn't have it together. So I'm gonna talk that trash. And I'm gonna talk trash that you don't have a camera either. But other than that, man, you did everything you said you were gonna do. And shout out to you, and nobody can ever take it away from you. So I think that was dope, man. And I mean, I've always said it. I always thought you was pretty cool. We get into our heated little stuff, but I'm always about heart. Like that's always my thing. And again, I don't know you fully. Obviously, it's the internet. But I feel like once I realized you and Urban wasn't the same person because I swore y'all was for the longest time. I still think you and Urban is in cahoots somehow, but I'll figure it out. But
It
once
might
I
be.
got over that, I realized the value of you as just a person I interact with almost on a daily basis. And for me, your heart is genuine. Like I like your heart. yeah, you're debating and stuff is one thing, right? And I love that you don't back down, which is equally admirable, equally annoying. But at the end of the day, but at the end of the day, I admire the person that I think you are. You know what I'm saying? So for me, you can never really do something too wrong that really bother me. Like I love to debate anyway and stuff. So we're always gonna bump heads. But at the end of the day, I'm always gonna be like, yo, Arun is my dude. You know what I mean? Regardless, somebody might catch us debating and arguing and be like, damn, they hate each other. But no, it's just in a moment. Like that's what we do. Like we're guys. We're gonna, But at the end of the day, like you proved to me, like you're one of the people I speak to on a normal weekly, daily basis, and I do admire and I do appreciate being around. So I just want to say that live.
Nah, thanks. I appreciate it. And the
Definitely.
same. I know sometimes you get under my skin sometimes. Because I felt like that was obvious sarcasm, and you're like, nah, you gotta take this L. I'm like, I was clearly joking. You're like, no, you gotta take this L. That made me mad. That's why I had to come at you. That's why I came in hyped up. Usually I'm chill, but
I
next
got you.
time if I do come back, I'm not gonna be like half this,
Nah, what's cool
trolling.
is I feel like it's time and place. This was the time for you to actually come in hyped up, right? I went on running my
Yeah.
mouth. So why wouldn't you? You know what I mean? I would be like, wait, you just came in all normal. So I think you came in just the way you should have. Again, I love showmanship. I'm a wrestling fan. I was hyping it up as you couldn't tell which one of us was the bad guy, good guy. And look how many people showed up, right? I advertised it. I just talked trash. Oh, this guy, I challenge him. And people showed up just because, let's be honest, people love drama. People like Jersey and his
Yeah.
boys, right? They only showed up because of the drama. They was only bringing up last week because of TK. Other than that, nobody cares. But at the end of the day, I respect you for you even coming in, dropping your bombs on everybody. And that's why I was like, yo, I'm just going to sit back and say nothing. This is his moment. You know what I'm saying? So.
Yeah, thanks, definitely. And thank you, Purple.
Purple the GOAT. Even though she can't tip good, but we don't leave that alone.
Man,
Yeah,
Purple
man.
paid for your $900 dinner, and you
Hey,
still diss
listen,
her.
she did, Rune,
Come
but
on,
what
man.
happened was I gave her the money to do so. You know what I'm saying? We didn't talk about that. I slid that money. I was like, here, Purple, I'm gonna make you look good. Yo, Tony said Rune was trash. Oh man. You know the thing is with me is I've always been I've always never had I've always been cool with everybody, and sometimes that's not good because I get the whole when TK came in last week and he was a bit much. The reason why I let it fly is because TPG was holding his own, right? If he was
Yeah,
just
TPG
bashing,
deserved it.
said
People say he was
nothing.
getting bullied, but I think he deserved it. But
No, I think you know what? I think
he did go a
TPG
little
was
too hard.
TPG there was moments when K9 wasn't speaking and TPG just jumped in and threw a shot at him. I was like, oh, look at TPG. And then even Maker has had moments where people try to gang up on him. And so I know Maker can hold his own. So for me, I felt like last week they was just kind of going at each other. I'm like, here we go with this stupid console war. So I just kind of let it ride. But if I felt like somebody was getting bullied, then I would have had to be like, all right, come on. And also, I can say this live. K9 is cool. I met him in person, but he is an a-hole. And he knows it.
Yeah.
So I don't invite him because I know when he come on, it's going to turn it left. So I personally don't invite him. And, and he can see this. He know it is what it is. But, he's just a hard person to deal with. He personally tried to be an a-hole. He knows what he does. And so for me, it's not good for business unless you want it chaotic. If you want a chaotic, crazy show, it's cool when he show up. Like the people who was talking about it. And, I'd rather people not talking about my show because of that last week. And I kind of rather not have that, to be honest with you. Now, there was a time where I was really into the drama and stuff, but that's just not me now. And so I'd rather not have that. But I know that I was going to go in on him in Stellar Blade. So I did go in on him and I know he was going to flip out. So I wanted to let him do his thing. And I knew it was going to get crazy. But again, like I said, if people wasn't backing up their self against him and he was just bullying them, then I would have been like, all right, bro, all right,
Yeah, Urban's always instigating too. Urban acts like it's one-sided. It's never one-sided.
But what did Urban say?
No, last week he was like, "Why you letting TK bully TPG?" I'm like,
Nah, it wasn't
"Isn't that bullying because TPG's like going just as hard."
Yeah, no, for real. I gotta give TPG credit. He was going in on K9. I was like, that's why I let it ride. I was like, yo, he throwing mad slick shots. I was like, okay, TPG.
Yeah, TK is cool, but you don't want to get on his bad side. That's
Nah,
it.
hell no. Yeah, he like the other day I was even today I'm always messing with him about Hellblade, telling him he's a lotion bottle boy. So he called
You
me
mean
one
Stellar
day.
Blade?
Yeah, Stellar Blade. Sorry, I was going in on him, and so I was out there. It was last Sunday. He called me. I was like, I'm not answering my phone because he's just gonna call me to flip out. I ain't even give it because I was getting the best of him where we was just texting, right? And so he called me. I'm like, nah, I ain't answering the phone. My wife was looking like, oh, he trying to talk trash. I'm like, yep, but I ain't giving him that justification. Hell no. But yeah, he know what he's doing. It's like you kind of have to take TK for who he is, and that's it, or you just can't be cool with him. Like it's one or the other.
Yeah.
Yeah, because he is a bit much. He's mad extra, and but that's who he is, man. And I think you also can't back down to him. That's what if you like back down to him, he's literally like a pit bull, yo. He sends fear, and it's just gonna be worse. He's just gonna really go on and on and on and on. You know, make up his little nicknames and all this stuff about people.
Yeah, I first met TK. We argued in Legend 350's chat, and after a while, we squashed it. That was when he was like super into Xbox. I can't believe
Right.
how much he changed.
Now he's lucky, bro. I should drop a video on him now about him being super into Xbox. But I did make that video the day he said he was done with Xbox. I did put out my video. I was like, damn, Stadia lasted longer than he did being an Xbox fan.
No, you know the best video from you that aged well?
Mhm.
I don't want to start drama, but the MM2K one, you predicted it perfectly.
Hey, bro, I ain't gonna lie. That was like my best work. I super roasted him, bro. Like, I spared no expense with that one. Like, I mean, listen, I don't have no beef against them, but when we get into our little things, it's up to us as content creators to be creative, right? But yeah, I will say that was one of my best work. Like, I literally held because I know, listen, he's a grown man. I knew he could handle it, and he came at me sideways, and he really didn't have to jump into it. You know what I mean? And
Yeah, I watched that video like 50 times. It's still hilarious every time.
yeah, I think I gotta go back and watch it. Also, I have fun. You know what video I have fun doing? I have fun roasting King Thrash when I beat him at Tekken because he gonna go around talking. Well, first, when I beat him, I had to make a video, right? Because he did the same thing. But then he went around talking about, oh, he let me win. I was like, nah, bro. So you don't do that. Kind of remind me of somebody talking about his
Sarcasm.
acknowledging the L was being sarcastic.
I knew that was gonna lead to that. No, but he took
No.
a real L.
No, hey, bro, he took a real L. Like, yeah, he took a real L. That charity event had like 5,000 something viewers over, you know what I mean, over the whole thing. They raised like 10 G's or something like that for charity. So it was dope. But yeah, he.
And if it was even worse that he was also talking to TK about fighting games at that
I
time.
know. That
So
made
it made
TK
him look
be like, yo,
extra
I don't
bad.
want to play you no more.
Yeah, it made him look extra bad.
Hey, listen. No, that was crazy. But you know what's crazy is that he was gonna do that new game. He was gonna do another game award, and so I recorded my video like.
Oh yeah, the Forspoken one, right?
Yeah, so I wish you guys could see the uncut version, but I didn't want to put the uncut version because I have him like in the uncut version is me talking to him, and like I got like his like little picture comes up the I don't know the dude with the long cape or whatever, and so the real version is like 3 minutes long or something like that, right? But I had to cut him out because I was like I hit him up and he was super busy, and I'm like, well, the video I made by the time he actually do the game award, it's going to be so like even now, the video's kind of pointless. But I felt I put so much work into that video, I at least wanted people to see it. So that's why I put it out. I was like, yo, I got to put this out because I thought it was like the production value was kind of cool. Even Ace wrote on it. He was like, bro, you need to make more videos like this. But I don't know. I don't have it in me to not in me, but I feel like the gaming. I just like to play games. And I like when we just have our talks about games live, but I don't care to make a gaming video anymore. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know. I feel like the gaming.
Why was the show canceled? Do you know?
So when last time I hit him up was like a month ago, he was like, no, I'm still going to do it. But I mean, I know he got a new job. so he doesn't drive trucks anymore. So I know he said he's super busy trying to do that. But he said he still want to do it. But again, remember, imagine if you do it 2 months from now, 3 months from now, and I come on there, like if he still want to play my video, because I already I submitted my video, like I said, like December or November or whenever it was, right? If he still want to play my video, cool. But just imagine he do a award show. I can imagine everybody, because remember, the award show was supposed to be for 2023, actually. So it's 2024, half of the year. How are we even going to use our content that we made then, right? You'll be watching it like, wait, they're doing an award show on 2023. You know what I'm saying? So my video even looks stupid when you think about it. It's like, wait, why are you talking about Forspoken now? That came out the beginning of the last year. You know what I'm saying? Like, it looks stupid.
Yeah, I
But
can't believe it's already May. Time is flying.
it is, yeah, man. Like, especially for me, because I had a lot built up this year. Like, I'm waiting for my daughter to turn 18, and then I'm moving to Florida this year. So it's like, damn, my birthday came and gone. My daughter birthday was Saturday. She's 18. I'm like, yo, time is flying. So in June, the end of June, my son will be moving out, and then July is when we're gonna be like emptying the house. So I'm like, whoa, time is going crazy. Wow.
Yeah, it's only 2 months away.
Yeah, man, it's gonna come fast, and I'm gonna be like my wife still got to find a work from home job. So that's the thing; she's still trying to do that. So we still need that to happen. But yeah, man, it's progress coming. So what game are you looking forward to next? Is there a game that you got your eye on, or is Stellar Blade it for you this year?
No, all my games came out. Like I was excited for the Yakuza. It came, I
Okay.
beat it. I was excited for Final Fantasy VII Rebirth. It came, I beat it. I was excited for the Prince of Persia. I got it. I played a little bit of it, but then how Stellar came out. But I'm gonna go back to it after Stellar Blade. But no, after Stellar Blade, there's nothing. I'm gonna go back to the backlog. That's what I was thinking. I'm playing Hellblade, and if I like Hellblade 1, then I'll get Hellblade 2.
Okay.
What about you?
Are you a fan of the Little Nightmares?
I never played it.
Oh wow, okay. I mean, they look. Oh, go ahead.
I have it. I got it on Steam for like $5, but I
Yeah,
just
they're
haven't
pretty
played it
good,
yet.
man. But I mean, if you look at it, they look like kind of kiddie-ish a little bit. But then when you see like the creepy stuff of it, it's like, oh wait, this ain't really kiddie-ish.
No, I saw a purple stream. It does look creepy.
Mm-hmm.
It reminds me of, you ever played the Arkham games? You remember the
Yeah.
Scarecrow boss
Right.
battle?
Yeah, my brother, he was a super big. Well, he's a big Batman fan, but he was a big fan of those.
Oh, there was a boss battle. It was like Scarecrow. That boss battle is exactly like Little Nightmares. But I'll check it out eventually. What about you? You have any other games you're looking forward to?
I think only Little Nightmares 3 this year. That I really want to. I would like that game. I'm going. Oh wait, whoa. Yeah, so Little Nightmares I'm buy without even having to see a trailer. But Killer Clowns from Outer Space, I'm buying that day one, the super bundle or whatever, blah blah blah. I'm a big fan of the Friday 13th game, and that game reminds me a lot of it. Is made by the same people, and I was a fan of Killer Clowns from Outer Space when I was a kid. So yeah, that game I get. Plus, I like the fact that it's a asymmetrical game, but it's going to be 3v7. I'm like, oh, that's different. So it's going to be 7 of us as humans, and this time you're going to act. Well, I guess you could have 2 killers in Texas Chainsaw Massacre, I think, and then 4 other people trying to get away. So yeah, that looks cool. Urban said Pac-Man in 3 days. Yeah, I can't wait to get that Pac-Man. I'm definitely buying it. Oh, you know what's crazy? I bought that other game, Rune. That game I showed you guys the trailer. I don't know if you've seen it. The one where the one hit, one kill. Yeah, I actually bought it.
Oh, have you played it yet, or is it not out yet?
Yeah, no, it's out already, but I bought it. I didn't even play it yet. I forgot I bought it until Urban just mentioned Pac-Man coming. So yeah, one of these days, maybe tomorrow, because I get out at 3:30. I might just stream it tomorrow, just to do a first impressions. It just seemed interesting to me, and I'm getting a little annoyed with fighting games nowadays, where I feel like every game the loop is just to do the long combos, do the long combos, do the long combos. So when I seen this, I was like, oh, this is like Bushido Blade from back in the day, where you one like solid hit and you dead, like real life. So I was like, you know what, it's $7. And I thought about it for a couple of days. And I was like, you know what? I'm gonna buy it.
Man, that's less than your Popeyes meal.
Yeah, hey, for real. For
That's how I
real.
look at it. That's how I look. That's why I don't like fret over like the cost of games because just like that's one fast food meal these days. But
Bro.
I just remembered one other
Mhm.
game I'm looking forward to. You know, Metaphor, the Metaphor Refantasio.
Wait, which
It's
game is
like by
that?
the Persona.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, because I love Persona, so
That's
that's
cool.
it.
Yeah, I never got into the Persona game, so I'm so late. I'm just like, and they look like they like super long, in depth. Like
Yeah,
I'm
they
scared of
are.
those games.
I beat Persona 4 and 5. Those both took me like 120 hours.
Yeah, I'm scared of those games. Even the like a dragon and all that, the Yakuzas. I'm like, man.
No, some are short, some are long. Like the new
Uh,
one, it took me 80 hours, but the older ones, they're like 20 to 30
okay.
hours.
Yeah. So Urban said, Cowboy, how long do you think it'll take to sell your home? I mean, honestly, which is crazy, Urban, I'm getting like, I can't tell you, man. I keep getting the postcards, you're selling your home, people leaving voicemails. The guy across the street, I got him on the top of my list. He's an Indian guy. He owns the gas station and he's the mechanic. And so I told him like 6 months ago, like, yeah, man, we're moving next year. He was like, oh, you gonna sell your house? I'm like, yeah. So my son went over there a week ago, and he was like, "Yo, the guy Kamara asked me about the house." And then my wife went over there earlier or last week to get new tires, and he was like, "Oh, so you selling your house? What do you want for 250, 300?" So like he seriously like he's like showed real interest, and these companies do, but they want to like shortchange it. The companies like they're gonna want to buy it for cheap so they can make a profit. Whereas so honestly, I thought my house was gonna be the hardest thing in the transition, but I talked to a realtor that did my taxes, and she was like, no, she was like, houses are going. So, and my house is the biggest house, like all the houses like in the area. Whoever owned my house before, they made an addition. So, like if you stand on my deck and you look at other people's houses, they stop way shorter than my house. So, and like my next door neighbor, she got one bathroom. We got two bathrooms, four bedrooms, like extra rooms. So actually, now I think my house probably is not going to be that hard to sell. So I know I was told before it takes about a month to sell, like a typical a normal transaction to sell a house is about a month. So
Yeah,
you
it's a
know,
hot market right now. It is
yeah,
a buyer's, no, seller's market right
selling,
now.
yeah, seller's market
Yeah.
right now. So, but you know what we was thinking, Ron? What we was thinking is that, no, my wife knew thing is like, listen, she wanted to buy, and I was like, no, I don't want to buy, I want to rent, right? Because even the rates are up. But now what we're thinking is, dude, we should, especially the houses we've been seeing in Florida, so much cheaper. We're thinking about just buying outright. Like, how cool would it be? I'm like, I'll be 50 in 2 years, right? How cool would it be is if I own my house, I don't have a mortgage. You know what I mean? At this age, like I'm not that old. You know what I mean? So
Yeah, you're
the only
still
problem
young.
would be is the only problem would be is like, well, that's where I'm staying. You know what I mean? Because this would be like my forever home. Like, hey, but yeah, we'll see, man.
Yeah, but house prices always go up though. So if you wanted to sell it, you probably could
That is true.
for profit
That is
after a
true.
while. But Urban's gonna type in the chat. Watch, he's gonna say you never own your home because of
Yeah, you
property
know him.
tax.
You know him. Hold on, Resident Evil 6. You're excited to see that. What do you mean Resident
Well,
Evil 6?
Resident Evil 6 came out like 5 years ago.
Yeah, I'm like, hold on, what is he talking about?
Is he mean 9?
He probably, yeah, maybe he need to turn that 6 upside down. He said, yes, a Killer Clowns from Outer Space. Is Killer Clowns from Outer Space Unreal Engine 5? I feel like that game doesn't look like it at all, and it doesn't even need to be Unreal Engine anything. Like they look like they're using the same assets from Friday the 13th that came out like 10 years ago. Do you
You
play any
could.
of those games, Room? The asymmetrical game?
No, I've never got into those because
Mhm.
I don't know. When I was younger, I like multiplayer games. Now I just play single player games because I don't like being on other people's time.
I got you.
It's hard to explain, but I used to like play and we try to like coordinate with people, and
Mm-hmm.
then something would happen. That's why I just like single player games. I play when I want, I put it down when I want, I move on.
Yeah.
But yeah,
Yeah, you know what's crazy? I agree with you though. I used to be the biggest um multiplayer guy. I was like, oh, I'm multiplayer. But now when I think about it, I can't remember the last multiplayer game that I actually had coordination, like you said, where we all got on and played. Like the
Yeah.
last time was probably in Stadia at the beginning of the beginning of Stadia when Marvel Avengers came out in 2019.
Yeah, I feel bad for Jersey because he's always trying to coordinate with people, and he's always like,
Yep.
"No one wants to play with me." I'm just like, I don't play the Call of Duty. I don't play the games he plays.
Yeah, me neither.
But yeah.
Well, what's
Oh,
your
wait.
thoughts on do you play Helldivers or no?
No, I didn't play that.
Yeah.
No, because those games you take a lot of time. You know, you got to put in
Yeah, you
like.
do.
And the Final Fantasy 7 came out. That game was so big, it took me like 120 hours to beat. And then trying to play a multiplayer game on top of that you got to invest a
Hmm.
lot of time into to get good. And that's the thing
Yeah.
about multiplayer games these days. People play like 10 hours a day, and you have to
Yep.
compete with that.
No, yeah, so true. By the time it's like that's what I learned with Destiny when I was diehard in Destiny. I played so much because the if you miss 3 days, bro, you miss a week, like you're so
Yeah.
behind, and then you're asking your friends, "Hey, could you do this mission that they already did?" And they're like, "Bro, I got time for that." They trying to do new stuff.
Yeah, that's also what happened to you in Helldivers. You fell behind because everyone else was like grinding.
That's what happened.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's why I
and I
don't play
didn't want to say
multiplayer.
it, and I was waiting for one of y'all to catch me out there. But I was waiting for
Yeah.
somebody to be like, "Gamefly, you waited for it to come in the mail." I mean, I was only
Game.
3 days.
But
I
yeah,
was only
exactly. That's only a few days. A few days shouldn't set you behind
Yeah, hey,
forever.
bro, I was only 3 days behind. Like, bro, the game came out like what Friday, and I got it on that Monday. Like, give me a break.
Yeah, people play that. They play right on the dot at midnight now, and then they play a lot. Cause
Hmm.
I blame Twitch and YouTube, and everyone's trying to be like a beast, a competitive, like to get the most views.
Yep.
It's like people don't play multiplayer games just for fun anymore, and everyone's trying to be like super efficient and do things the exact right way.
Hmm. The
It's just like,
meta
y-
way.
yeah, the meta exactly. Like, no, let's just play for
It's like,
fun. Try something different.
yeah, like nobody, like you see everybody running around, like in Destiny, people be running around with the same weapons. I'm like, damn, like everybody, like and it sucks because I would always want to be the different guy. But then I'll get outclassed, outgunned, and they'd be like, I see, you should have used it. I'm like, bro, I don't want to just fall in line.
Exactly.
But you're going to be penalized for it.
Yeah, they punish you for playing for fun instead of
Right.
playing to win. Yeah, that's why I just stick to single players mostly games these days. If I do play a multiplayer game, it's League of Legends, but I play that by myself, so it's not
Okay.
really. Yeah,
Maker City Platinum Helldivers 2 in like 40 hours.
yeah, but the game goes beyond platinum. Like there's
I
people with like
know,
300
man.
hours, and it's like always being updated. There's like a big update coming out next week,
Oh, for
supposedly. I don't know.
Helldivers?
Yeah,
Hmm. I don't know. I missed the boat on that one. I mean, I did buy it, and I did, and like I said, whenever I play it, I do enjoy it, but I just don't. There's nothing about it that make me say, "Oh, I gotta play," you know. And I
yeah,
think I'm so low, no one even asked me to play. So it's not like anybody invite me anymore either.
yeah. That's sad. Like you feel like you're holding people back, and then
Right.
the burden.
Like everybody's so high. And when I play, I'm like, dude, could we lower it down a little bit?
No, but I'm sure Rude Diggs would play with you because that guy, he's always saying like, "Oh, I like helping noobs."
Yeah, but Rudig's problem is he like to play everything on the hardest setting. So he would play. He'd probably be like, bro, are
Yeah,
we playing on normal? Cubini said Killer Clown is supposed to be cross-gen, but it's next-gen only now, June 4th. Oh wait, was it cross-gen? I don't know. I remember I seen that last video. Actually, I got to look up some videos because they did a video showing you everything about being the humans, but now I want to see if they made a video about everything about being the clowns. That would be kind of cool if they came out with one. But man, look, this is cool, man. People still in their room. You definitely draw the crowd today, man.
there's drama. Drama always draws a crowd.
It does, man. It's a
Yeah.
shame, but it does. Listen, we might have to do some fake drama. I'm gonna have to hit people up. Let's act like we mad
No, it
for a
was a
couple
fun
minutes.
night though. We got to get Urban on here one day.
Yeah. Yeah. That may happen one day. I'm pretty sure I'll be living in Florida by the time Urban decide to come in.
Man, Urban always say he's the best at everything, but he's retired at the same time.
I know, but not for nothing, Room. You say you're the best at everything too.
No, and not when it comes to gaming. I mean, debating, yes, I'm the best. No one
Okay.
can beat me in a debate. But in video games, I really don't play any like competitive stuff. So
I got you. I got you. So can we acknowledge something, Mr. Best at Debating? Did I not give you a L in the Discord?
the judge time.
What happened
Well, since you brought that up, I'll say I took the L.
in the Discord?
Yes, it
Okay.
was. I'll take the L. Sarcasm's not allowed. Now I know that.
Yeah,
That was your first and only time handing me an L.
Whoa, 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 whoa! Hold on. I want to say when you first came in, you took the L today because you
No,
couldn't
you
get your stuff
sabotaged
together.
me. You my mic was. I don't like. I clicked test and it showed my mic going off. I could hear myself recording. I recorded but when I came
Hey,
back into
listen,
the room,
you know why you took the L? Because you wasn't prepared. You should have hit me up and be like, bro, let's go over this. Let me see how to work it before we get live. I'm just saying, you could have did that.
and now I know for the future if I come back.
Well, you know what it is? This thing is, dude, the first time everybody try to get on, it's like it locks your mic or something like that and your camera. Like even if you had a camera, you probably would have had issues. I'm actually shocked because there's some people I know that just it wouldn't let them on. Like we just like they just couldn't get on. Like my friend Dave, he couldn't get on forever, and then he was trying to use his laptop, but it wouldn't work, so he had to use his phone and let his phone work. But that was a while ago. I'm sure they upgraded. Like what was it doing? Why couldn't you get on? Like what was happening?
No, like you know how it lets you test your mic and it says recording, and then you can
Yeah.
hear yourself back. I did that and I sounded fine, and then when I got into the call, my mic just wasn't on. I'm like, am I muted or something? Because I just did a test, it wasn't working. And then another time, it says you are not part of the broadcast. I was like, huh? So
That's
I
strange.
don't know, but it's whatever now. We can figure it out.
Yeah, I mean I think the coolest thing out of this whole thing is one, people got to come on. Everybody was showing you love. Like it was only a couple trolls, but mostly everybody showed you love. That was cool. I even had my boy text me talking about Room killed you. I'm like, man, shut the hell up. Everybody's like, oh look, nobody's talking over everybody when Room's there. I'm like, bro, I've been started the whole nobody talk over everybody. Like, what is now when it's structured after today, they can be like, see, look where Room started. I'm like, oh my god, bro.
Nah,
Like, and you're
I'll give
dirty
you.
too, bro. I see what I like is you was like, look, see, nobody's talking. I'm like, really? Yo, this guy, man. Yo. People
You
was like,
got
yo, he's right. He's right. I'm like, yo.
you got to take your W's whenever you can get them. You know, even
Hey,
if it's
listen, I'm with you,
fabricated.
bro. I'm with you, man. Nah, man, I love showmanship. I love I do love your sarcasm. I love your like if this was wrestling, you're definitely a character. I love people who are like a character. You go super hard, and I love when I could say love it or not. I love underdogs. Today I didn't think he was coming on. I'm gonna be honest, like bro, he's not showing up. So I thought it was really cool. And I know at first you probably was like, yo, is he really not gonna let me on? I wanted to like get under your skin a little bit, but I knew I was like, yeah, I gotta let him on. I can't do that because that wouldn't be cool. You know what I'm saying? And plus when you wrote like, no, my phone is working, let me on. So I was like, definitely gonna let you on, you know what I mean? But I had
Yeah,
to
I
heat
wrote
it up.
that just in case people try to think I backed out. I'm like, nah, if I'm not on the show, it's because Cowboy they're
Right.
scared.
Right. Yo, hold on. I like how you try to get me talking about he muted me. I was like, yo, Bill, go
That's
ahead.
what I
Like,
thought.
hold up. I try to have him go down and people be like, yo, why you mute him?
But yeah, Ronan, that was not my fault. I don't know, but it's probably just first time hiccups. But it's all
Oh yeah,
right.
no, definitely this is how this thing is, man. Definitely wasn't you. But we still gotta make it like it's you. So that at the end of the day, that's what people are gonna remember. So yeah, I'm
Nah, I
going with it.
felt bad because like there was a lot of people at first, and then I was trying to get my mic, and then it was like, "Yo, what's up? What's the hold up with this guy?" You know, it's like when you had a stand up or a concert, and the person is just like still not there. The whole crowd's like, "Yo, what's going on? I want a refund. I want to leave." I felt bad, but most people stuck around,
No, they
thankfully.
did. And like I said, bro, most people was giving you love. They was like, yo,
Yeah, I
Room's doing his
appreciate
thing.
it. I roasted everyone, but no one took it personally, thankfully.
You know, it's cool. I think what's cool is you have a really good tempo, right, to your voice. Like you was able to throw shots, but you wasn't overly aggressive, and so I feel like everybody was able to hear. Okay,
You know, I was joking.
oh, what you say?
No, I'm like everyone is able to know that I'm just joking.
Yeah, and even if some stuff you were saying did have some, some truth to it, but I think they was able to take it like, nah, it's cool because you didn't like you didn't come in like K9, right? K9 just instantly make you feel like, yo, I'm gonna punch this dude in the mouth. You came in like calm and you was cool about it. You was, you came in, rounding it up a bit, but it was like, yo, it was respectable. You know what I'm saying? And I think that was cool. But just hearing you and your voice, which I heard your voice before, but everything you're saying, like and the vibe was just really cool for me. And that's why I was like, this is cool. I just want to be quiet. I wasn't gonna come on here and sabotage you and try to argue with you. And I just was like, yo, let me just let them go because this is dope. You know?
Yeah, and I didn't drag it. Like I said my piece in the beginning, and after that I got it on my system, and then I just talked the topics.
Yeah,
Or at
you
least I
was
tried
real.
to. But yeah.
No, yeah, you was real professional about it too, man. And I know in the beginning you was like, oh wait, the way I'm doing it, I can't see everybody. But then eventually you was calling, choosing on everybody and stuff. See, look, Sanchez said everyone talking over each other when Cowboy hosted. Yeah, ain't right.
But yeah, thank you for inviting me. It was fun. It was way better than I'd expected. I thought it was gonna be like chaotic, but it really wasn't.
Nah, it was way better than I expected too. And you know what's really cool? The guys respected you. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Like I barely was speaking, and they just all respected you. They did take it as no, he is the host. We're gonna listen to him, and that was cool. I mean, FCAT naturally likes to
Yeah, he's the host. Oh yeah.
but yeah, that was cool. And you even like you put TPG in his place a little bit, like bro, and he was like, oh my bad. So
Yeah,
I
that
just
irks me. That's like one thing I hate. I'm just like, come on, let people finish. We got all the time in the world, But
I agree.
he did tone it down, so it was alright. There was a little bit talking over, but it was actually like after we finished the topic.
Yeah, it was cool. Like it was really cool. See you, Tony. And Rudik said everything you said about him is true.
Of course, you can't say nothing bad about Rudigs. It's
Bro, it's
impossible.
nothing bad to say about Rudigs, man.
Yeah.
He's that guy, man. He's just like, dude, he don't come off offensive ever. You're just like, yo, I like this dude.
Bye, man. I'm gonna head off for the night. My phone's about to die too. So
All right.
take care. Have a good night, everyone.
All right, guys, give it up for Rune, man. He definitely came on, did his thing. Shout out to you, Rune. And I'll talk to you in the Discord, man. I hope you have a good night.
All right, peace. And everyone drop a
All right,
like.
peace. Guys, give it up for my man Rune. Killed it. All right. Well, we pretty much went through a lot of stuff. Guys, this was fun for me. This was really cool. I'm glad Rune came on, and it started off with us, me challenging him, and it never had any hostile environment to it, but I definitely wanted to just say I gave him an L, and but it was cool. He came on, and so that's what it's about. We're all gamers. We like a lot of stuff, and guys, listen, man. If somebody else want to host the show as a host off a challenge or a host off, let me know. Cause I'll sit to the side like I did. I'll put, this person is a special guest host, and I'll let you guys actually host the whole thing. So let me know if anybody's interested. Hit me up. I mean, I would love to have Mr. Urban World host the show. That would be pretty cool. But yeah, it was good stuff, and I had a lot of fun. You guys are the reason why I spend a lot of time away from my family doing this. Like my wife walked in here, she's looking like, dude, we watching wrestling. But I love doing this because you guys make it all worth it and worthwhile. And so you got something to hear. What do you mean? Hello. Okay, you're making me think. You're making me think I'm muted or something. Let me see. I Like a million. I'm a million. Or like Aaliyah. 1 in a million. Hold on, Cowboy. Better be in the chat next time. I mean, listen, I want to see. I was in the chat for a bit though. Yeah, we need Urban. That's what we need. If you get me on, Lord, be fun. Yo, it will be funny, especially because you've never been on here before. Yo, Urban, I know you. Urban, I know you seen. I've been getting it in, Urban. Like I was gonna go to the gym yesterday, Urban, but I couldn't make it, or I actually went, but by the time I got there, my membership, I could only go a certain time, so it was closed. But yo, Urban, I've been hitting it for, well, not for real, but now that I'm kind of primarily trying to work out at home, like I came up with a whole little routine I was doing at home, and it's going really good, man, really good. So I'm gonna actually, the next time I do a super show, I got something special for you guys as far as the workout thing. So that's gonna be cool. Wait till you see it. Hold on, thank God we could hear him. What are you talking about? Oh, Rune said the new series, the host said, bro, that would be cool. Ronan said it. Sorry, that would be cool. You gotta turn on the camera. Yo, that would be crazy if Urban came on and turned the camera on. That would be wild. Since school is out, I might call on one day. Not sure what I'll say. Bro, just talk about gaming with us. That's it. Oh, he said, Rune, no. He said, if I come on, I'm going to be on camera. Yo, Urban, you would shock the world. He said, don't wear that Cuban zirconia. He said, I'm going to have a huge #1 pendant. So, Urban, you said in 3 days, Pac-Man come out, huh? That's cool. Got that electric desk. Yo, you in that desk. Equipment besides my bike. That's dope. All right, guys. I could go on and on forever with you guys, man. But I am gonna get off and go watch some wrestling with my wife. And I'm actually not getting off too late today. So remember when I only wanted to do 2-hour shows? What happened to that? Wow, this is about to be 4 hours. That's crazy. Rune said he could beat us in Pac-Man? I don't know, Rune. This Pac-Man is wild. Nah, Urban, I think I was the king of that game. You might want to stop that. No, Rune, this Pac-Man ain't the same Pac-Man. I know you seen the trailer for it, right? This Pac-Man ain't the same Pac-Man. But all right, good night. All right, guys, I'm going to follow out with Rune. You guys have a good night. This was definitely epic. We got to give Rune his flowers, his credit, his everything. But guys, I was your host, behind the host, Rune Mamba, the Cowboy, King of Entertainment, all epic entertainment, all-purpose champ, the master of vlogging, the captain of consistency, the king of content, which makes me the king of entertainment. Hold on, what? King of entertainment. No, I'm trying to do something. All epic entertainment. That might be my thing. But anyway, let me see. So yeah, definitely can't. Cowboy also cheat. How do I cheat? What? It's lies. I'm trying to pull this up and it's not coming up. Oh, there we go. He said we work together and do try. Okay, you know what? I did do that, but that was like at the end of the match, man. Like, come on, let me slide on that one. So I was like, what are you doing? Oh, man. Oh man, that's cool, Darth Kermit. Well, I'm glad I could help, man. And I hope you have a good night and you have good stuff to eat and all that good stuff. And let me take this room message down because he is no longer the host. I feel like this thing is like moving slow for some reason. But anyway, guys, I'm gonna get out of here. Thanks for watching. With that being said, and now your mama knows. Write that down.
I'll make you famous. Because I'm a cowboy! Oh, man! And now, your mama knows!
Bruce, unleash the baby god dragon!